Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Martyn Lucas. I go live every day here on the stock market, trading my real money, investing my real money. Am I a short-term investor, a scalper? I'm kind of everything, but mainly a long-term investor. But sometimes you've got to sell when you're down, take losses for tax reasons, or because a company like Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit, could be on the brink of bankruptcy. We have to take these hard decisions to protect our money. It's very easy to make money. In fact, a monkey can make money on the stock market. The hard part is to keep it. So let's get straight into our trades this morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Let's get straight into it. Here we go. We've got a big day coming up today because we're preparing for tomorrow. Today is more important than tomorrow because it's what we do today which will prepare for tomorrow. And tomorrow is everything. It could be the biggest day we've ever had on our show, on the stock market generally. The whole world will be watching, I'm sure. So let's get straight into it. Let's bring up the tickers and all the information you need for the channel. All the information is below in the description of my video. I have links for my newsletter. I have links for Discord, links for my StockWits, Twitter, Instagram. All the links you need are below in the description of this video. We have cash giveaways once a month for free to enter, free for all, by simply subscribing to me for free using Amazon Prime Gaming on Twitch. I give away the money I make on Amazon Prime Gaming back to you. Okay, let's get ready. Let's go straight through our positions. Let's see who is here first of all. So who is in the chat? If you're over here on YouTube, we can bring you in and put you on the screen. So we have Tizro. Smash the like, said Jason Fallon from Australia. How are you? And here he is. Mike, how are you, Mike? Lovely to have you here. Thanks for that tier roll. Octavio Gart, I feel like a rock star, just turned up. Mike, and I apologise for being a couple of minutes late as well. I apologise for that. Sometimes I have a set routine every morning, and sometimes I'm here on my own, and I run absolutely everything. And sometimes there are some technical difficulties that just throw me out a couple of minutes. And you might go, well, why don't you get up a couple of minutes earlier? I'm already in here at 6 a.m. I'm already up as early as possible, and I have time for everything. But sometimes something goes wrong and it just takes a bit longer to fix. It happens, and I'm powerless to fix it sometimes. So anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get ready to rock and roll. Let me just tweak that slightly. Zoom in there a little bit. There you go. That's how I like it. Just about there. All right, all our positions this morning. We're up. We're up on the S&P 500. It's all about Virgin Galactic today and Virgin Orbit. We are expecting Virgin Orbit to go bankrupt tomorrow. So we're trying to trade our way out of it. However, that doesn't mean to say we just keep buying it because, I mean, we could be in for a surprise. I just want to put that out there. First of all, this is not financial advice. This is just my own, positions, what I'm doing with my own money. We could see a rescue package right at the last minute, and we announce a buy-in tomorrow or something like that, and all of a sudden the stock shoots up to $4 and you've got in at 40 cents. I mean, it can happen. And any thoughts on Mullen? At the moment, none whatsoever. They're not building anything, doing anything. It's some people like it. For me, it's a bit of a scammy stock. Andy R, if you are a member of my channel, I can review the stock for you, make a video on it. I can even buy some shares in it. If you are a member of my channel, it's one of the perks of being a member of my channel. Here's the invitation to join, should you wish me to do that. There are many, many perks. That's just one of them. I'll actually go in and make a video on it, promote it, and all the rest of it. And sometimes I even buy shares in it. I've got shares in it right now, a small position, but there you go. Just a little thought. Andrew Grady, how are you? So I get 3 or 4 dividend payments every month now. So I get 3 or 4 dividend payments every month. Andrew Grady, share with me your portfolio on Discord so I too can do that. I would like to get a dividend payment every month. I would like that. So let me know what that is. Andy R. Let me just read some more comments here. Hang on a minute. another thing here. I've been thinking about swinging in and out of 3 or 4 monthly dividend stocks like Realty Income. I know it makes sense, but it's not as good as the S&P. We talked about that. LTC, Gladstone, etc., and using the same 5K as the ex-dividend dates. Any thoughts on this? Let's have a look. I've been thinking about swinging in and out of 3 or 4 monthly dividend stocks like Realty Income, LTC, Gladstone, etc., and using the same 5K at the ex-dividend dates. Any thought? Oh, I see what you want to do. You want to buy in just as the ex-dividend date is, and then get out just to get the dividend stocks. I mean, it would be interesting to have a portfolio where you only ever do that, where you have a set amount of money. For you, you've said $5,000. You buy in all these stocks ex-dividend date. You get the dividends, and then you sell. I'm assuming after you've received them, once they've been confirmed to you, rather, and then you get back out again. I don't think you'll ever win doing that because, first of all, a dividend stock, remember, probably doesn't have much growth. If it has a large dividend, it probably has no growth. It might even have negative growth, right? So it's horses for courses. You're gaining one and losing another. I like a dividend stock which gives you a decent decent dividend, say like the S&P 500, a couple of percent. But it's still got plenty of growth. I like those because then you're getting the best of both worlds. If you've got a high-paying dividend stock, the chances are the dividend goes down. And if you get in and out quickly, remember you need to be in on the ex-dividend stock, and you need to be in by a certain time as well. You can't just be in and out on the same day. First of all, you're going to pay short. You're going to flag up for a pattern day trader. That may not concern you. If you've got over 25 grand in your portfolio, it may not bother you. However, as I've recently discovered, if you are flagged as a pattern day trader, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, you can do that all day long. If you do that, however, then you can't earn on the cash sweep with Robinhood, and you can't earn on lending your stocks out. So if you want to lend your stocks out, you can't earn on that once you've been recognized as a pattern day trader. And the other disadvantages as well, short-term capital gains as well. So whatever your tax rate is, you'll be charged at a higher tax rate for short-term capital gains. So overall, I don't think it's a great idea. I don't know. It'd be interesting to sort of compare and see. Anyway, your money goes down ex-dividend. Stormin Norman by percentage of dividend. So Stormin Norman says you can't. Well, you can buy in and then sell out. You can absolutely do that, Stormin. However, we're talking about the benefits. I think the benefits would outweigh. And the other obvious thing is people buy in just before the ex-dividend date, and others once the ex-dividend date is sold, as passed, the stocks tend to go down because people then have had a little bit of a rally because everyone's buying in. The other people sell, so it brings the stock down. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to have a portfolio where you only do that so you can measure it. But I actually don't think that's going to actually do you much good. If I'm honest, I don't think it's going to win in the end. Remember, like we've proved time and time again, very often it works. We've said it before. Very often it works out that people who just sit and hold, like Warren Buffett, do better than try to get in and out. Remember, to be a scalp trader and make money that way, 95% of scalp traders lose money. Day traders lose money. It's very, very difficult to time the market. I try to rescue a stock like Virgin Orbit, like Virgin Galactic now. We're trying to save some money there, but at the end of the day, other than rescuing a bankrupt stock, I think it pays us to hold, and every time you get a lower price, buy your all-time lows, which is what I do, and hold long-term. I think ultimately that's going to pay off the better. Because remember, there are smarter people than you, all with better technology, more information, and they're trying to outsmart you all the time. So I don't think I'm smarter than anyone else, so I don't try to do it. Anyway. Storming, you can't. I'm trying to understand what he means. Your money goes down ex dividend. I'm not sure I understand what he's saying. Anyway, do you know Petrobras? Do they really pay out 76 dividend? Shall we have a quick look at that? ETORO? I've never heard of that. I have never heard of that. Let's have a little look. There are some stocks that will advertise a dividend, and don't forget, just because they advertise it doesn't mean they're going to pay it out. It's very, very important to know that. And there are stocks that offer huge dividends that pay it out once, never do it again, or they have a negative. They have a negative growth rate. So let's have a little look. 63% dividend. All right. Okay. So let's have a quick look at this. So what we need to do, if you want to find out whether this is a good stock or not, first of all, let's look at the chart over 5 years. It's gone down over 28% over the last 5 years. So straight away, your dividend is halved. Now, is it a yearly dividend? You need to find that out. You need to go into the company and find out. Do they pay once a year? If they pay once a year, 63%, but you're down 30%, then you're up 30%. Straightforward, right? However, we want to find that out. And you can find that out using my dividend calculator that I use, or you can find one. So you can do that. But over the last year, we're down 26%. So my guess is the fact they're down over the last year, the next thing I want to find out, and you can do this yourself, go into the dividend calculator and see, you can look at the history. You can see how they paid this out. Now, if you want me to, in a couple of minutes' time, I will have a look at that for you, and I will see how often they paid that out. It'd be very interesting to see. Let's have a look. 60 billion market cap. Price to earnings ratio 179. That's phenomenal. Okay, it looks good. Let me have a look at it. What does it do? Production, distribution activities, segments, exploration, refining, transportation. Okay, gas and power. I'll have a look at that in a minute, and I'll see how often it's paid out that dividend. So we'll have a look at that. Every stock goes down on ex-dividend day by a percentage of the dividend, stopping people from doing this. I see what you're saying. Well, it naturally goes down anyway because people buy in. I mean, that's the people buy in and then sell it anyway. So, but you still can storm in because you could buy a few days before, a week before, whatever. But I take your point. And in fact, that's a very good point that you make there. Every stock goes down ex-dividend by the percentage of the dividend, stopping people from doing this. So I just want to ask, you're saying that, but I'd like to question that because stocks go down only one way, by people selling them. You can't adjust the stock price. That is absolutely impossible. Storming. So I'd like to understand your theory. Now, you're not a member of our channel, so we can't verify you. If you are a member, we can verify you. I mean, with the greatest respect, you could be 8 years of age, you could be a bot, you could be a scammer, we don't know. All right? There's a link to be a member. It's not to get you to pay $2. It's just so we can verify, because this is obviously financial information. And also, as a member, you can share your links on Discord, and we could check all that information, and you could provide great content to our channel. I'm a little bit concerned that's not possible, because stocks only go down when they are sold. So how can on ex-dividend date the stocks go down by a certain amount of the dividend just because they've set a pre-rule? That wouldn't make sense at all to me. That doesn't. Excuse me, I've got something in my eye. That to me doesn't sound possible. Andrew Grady jumped in there and says, "Okay, good point, but I just want to make sure that we get this right. I can't see how a stock can go down by 2%, let's say the dividend is 2% on ex-dividend date, I think that's impossible. I'd like clarification on that. Let's go to a quick break. Stocks cannot be manipulated that way. I think that would be fraudulent as well. I think that would verge on insider trading, fraudulent, and you couldn't even do it. I don't think that's possible. I'm going to check that. I've never heard of that statement before. Right, here we go. Let's bring everybody up to date. Andrew Bugger, I'll leave it in Coke, P&G, and I'll J&J and keep monthly dividend that way. Hi, all, Brit Mark Grady. I've tried the dividend capture strategy a few times. I always end up down in the long run. Indeed, it's obvious it's not going to work. I was reading last night that Virgin Orbit is talking to a gentleman right now that might buy it for 200 million. Project Freedom. Again, we can't verify that. Project Freedom is not a member of a channel. Appreciate your input though, Project Freedom. I'm watching all of that as well, and there's nothing verified at all. So be very careful if you're trading on that. Stormy Norman says on ex-dividend date, a stock with a 3% dividend will go down. No, I would like to challenge that and like to verify where you get that information from. I don't think it's possible. It happens every stock. Otherwise, why would the world just rotate our money on ex-dividend days? Well, because you have to hold it for a period of time. You have to invest on that time, in that period, and people will sell it. You're saying it's going down exactly as a set measure. I'm saying it will go down because people sell it. That's a very different statement, and that is not a controlled amount. That could go any which way you like. So I'm not disputing what you're saying. I'm just challenging what you're saying because I want accuracy. Our channel is about being the most honest, real channel on YouTube. We go live 10 hours a day, and I have to verify everything everybody says because we get lots of people come in, try to scam, manipulate people, and my members, 95% of my viewers, have to have the real information. Okay, it's very, very important. Otherwise, what would all just move our money? We would all just move our money around. You're just assuming that. Not everybody would do that because very often people prefer their money in growth stocks. You're making a sweeping statement there. November the 14th was the last dividend date. Yeah. I have 10,000 in IEP, which gives me 340 every 3 months. Okay. Cool. Cheers, bro. We'll take a look. Thank you very much indeed. Google it, buddy. It's not an adjustment. I will Google that then. I will Google that and do research. But to my knowledge, that is not a... the way you're describing it, if you've got a 2% dividend, the stock goes down 2%. That is a mechanical transaction. That is a precise statement, and I don't believe that happens. I think that would be illegal. I think that would be a stock manipulation. I don't think it would actually be possible, because if more people are buying in and selling off, it wouldn't work. And how would they measure it? It'd be impossible. I don't think what you're saying is possible. However, that's not how the stock market works. I will look at it. Eric, swing trade the week before X day. I bought Emma yesterday morning, sold this morning, up. Yeah, swing trade's fine. Well, if that's the case, then you'd need to check out the ticker symbol and Zim. Project Freedom, I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean by that. After a stock goes ex-dividend, the share price typically drops by the amount. Typically drops. Okay. Typically, that's not precise then, to reflect the fact that the shareholders are not entitled to that payment, and that's on Google. I want to make a point though, as I spend my life researching online and living on YouTube and so on. If you ask a question on Google and you use the statement at the top, not a website where you can verify the source, but you just go to the answer at the top, more often than not, that question, that answer is incorrect, and I've proved that. because the other day I asked the question: are my stocks protected on Robinhood by SPIC, SIPC? And it said no as the answer in Google. That is incorrect, because in the statements from Robinhood on their filings, their legal disclosures, it says and it states categorically they are insured and they are a member of SIPC SIPC. They are. So if you go on, ask a question on YouTube and you get the little paragraph at the top, that isn't, and that I don't know where that comes from. Obviously Google, but that isn't. You can't verify where that came from. If you've ever clicked on that, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just a paragraph of the answer. It's more accurate to go on a link to a website where you can verify who said that. What website is that? What are they saying? You can cross-reference. It's a good tip there, guys. I've noticed that it's a very quick, easy way to get an answer, but actually it's very often not right, not correct. I've checked that many times. Gotta be honest, bloody loving this channel. Storming Norman, thank you so much indeed. We're here 10 hours a day, up to 10 hours a day. Usually market sorts it out. So imagine it pays $2 in dividends, holders cash it in, and then are willing to sell the stock for $2 less. It makes sense. Yeah, but there's a very different statement than people selling down to a certain point because it's attractive at that point, or buying in, then there's what Stormin was suggesting, a mechanical structure which adjusts the stock price. That is very, very different. That is very, very different. Of course, the markets will do a certain pattern, and they will follow a certain trend. People will sell to a certain limit. They're selling to a resistance line or a support level, of course, but that's very different than a specific mechanical structure in place. We want to be absolutely clear. This channel is, we're trying to grow the most real, honest YouTube channel on YouTube. Every word is precise and accurate. We're not here to make videos, to sell videos, to make money. That's not what I do. I'm here to build an audience and grow a community, and it's why I have the highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube. When it comes to live viewers, are members, I have the highest. All right, 95% of my live viewers are members. Because they trust this channel. That's what this channel is about. Not headlines, not grabbing statements that get you to watch, not telling you Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million, not telling you that a share's going to go bankrupt, unless I believe it is wholeheartedly and put my money where my mouth is. And I do. This is my real money, my real shares, all of my money, all of my shares, and I do exactly what I say on the tin. Okay? We want to be absolutely crystal clear about that. How are you feeling about FRBK today? I know nothing about it. I can't spend any more time storming. I have to focus on my members' questions. If I get chance to swing back to you, I will. If you want to become a member, I can review a stock, make a video on it, go in depth on it. I can even buy shares on it. There's the invitation to join should you wish to. If you want to join our Discord group and talk to all our members 24/7, here is the Discord link. And also, if you want to get our, where is it? I forgot where I put it now. Where did I put it? Here we go. Our free weekly newsletter that goes out on Sunday. We have cash prize giveaways as well. Here is our weekly newsletter. There it is. You need to verify the email. When you click on that, when you click on it, you'll come to this page here, and you will see the all links button. Put your verification email in there. It's a safe, secure server. I never use your emails. I wouldn't even know how to. And then you got my YouTube channel, the music channel, because I'm the world piano man as well, if you want to check out my music channel. And then scroll down, and you've got all my links here, Instagram, TikTok, all my free stocks that I give away. Got loads of free gifts here that my sponsors and referrals give to me. And there's all my social media, Twitter and StockWits and all that other good stuff. All right? Okay. Let's get back. to the main show a minute and bring everybody up to date with a commercial break. Here we go. If you see the ads, skip it. Right, now then, a very important video I want to get up a minute. This is an important video I put out last night because everyone is concerned today, what if the banks go bankrupt tomorrow, certain stocks go bankrupt tomorrow, which they will, and what if my brokerage goes bankrupt? What happens? So I made an urgent video explaining exactly what happens to your brokerage with FDIC, SPIC, all this kind of stuff. Here is the video. If you've not yet watched it, it's an urgent video. You might want to understand, so that way you'll be calm and relaxed for tomorrow's trading and investing. There is the urgent video. If you want to go and check it out, it was released last night. In fact, all my members, if you could open a separate tab right now and let that run in the background for a moment and leave a comment. If you could help me promote that video, that would be great. There you go. It's not strictly mechanical or general automation. It is just assumed and rational market behavior. Well, that's a completely different thing. And at the end of the day, we all know that when people buy in, it's going to drop. But it's not dropping by a precise percentage as a guaranteed mechanical procedure. That's what Storming was implying. And I wanted to just, because Andrew Grady was asking about it. And if that was the case, then that's a very, very different thing. Very different thing. Anyway, I learned so much here. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I learned most. I learned the most from all of you. Thanks, Andrew. The Silver Surfer, Andrew. Martin. My computer is running slow. It turns out it's because I have 10 to 15 tabs open, much like yourself. Do you shut them down all at the end of the day? Long open tabs really slow PCs down. Well, first of all, I'm a Mac user, not a PC user, so I'm not the best person to answer that question. But I restart my systems every day. I tried to sleep for 6 months because sleep is supposed to do maintenance on a computer when it's in sleep mode. However, I compared that to the performance of shutting it down, and shutting it down was better. And I shut all my windows down. If I could share with you right now, hang on a minute, if I can go to this camera angle here, you will see in the studio, let me bring it up for you now. In the studio here, I've actually got 14 screens. There's 1, 2, 3, there's one here, 4, there's another one down here, look, 5, 6, there's a big TV here, 7, and then behind me, all around the studio, there are cameras. If I go, that's 7. If you look back there, there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's actually 14 screens in here, and there's some monitors at the side as well. And each of those have about 40 tabs open. So I'm running an extremely overstressed system, and I open and close those every single day. And there are ways to open a tab. I don't know if you've ever done that. You can save a folder for a tab that opens the full list of tabs all in one go. So if you go into Google Chrome, you can create a folder with 100 tabs, websites, and when you open that folder, it opens a whole lot. That's what I do every morning. So that's how I manage my systems there. Anyway, a bit off topic there, but don't want to go too far off topic, do we? Confuse everybody. People go, hang on a minute, is this how to run a computer, or is this a stock trading channel? It's very important to stay on point. Anyway, sup, Martyn Lucas. Hey, Andy, my mate from Japan. We got a guy from Japan. What the hell? Too many monitors. Yeah, 14 in total. With hundreds of tabs open at once if you collect them all together. Yeah, and I've got moving cameras. I don't think you've seen my show yet. All above here are a load of moving heads, DMX controlled, and they all move and they all come to life on my music channel. You'll see smoke and haze and different gobos and effects. I use that for my music channel, and if you've ever check that out, you'll see that. Okay, just below the homepage of my channel, there's my music channel, just right there. Look, I'll give you the link right now. If you're not a subscriber to my music channel, please go and check it out. I need everyone's help, actually. Today is the day my music channel will hit rock bottom, because I've been focused on this channel, of course, as you know, for a year and a half, and I've neglected my music, which is a great shame. Today, finally, it hits rock bottom. All those hours that are going to drop off that happened a year ago are dropping off today and by midnight tonight. So we'll hit bottom. So we could be at 2,000 watch hours by today or tomorrow. And we've got to get to 4,000 watch hours. So please go to my music channel, open a playlist and let it loop. And I know many of you have been doing that. And once we get this final thing fall off, I've been talking about it for weeks now, then we'll be in the clear. It had to hit bottom. If we'd got more views from you, then it wouldn't have mattered. If we'd had 10,000 hours, it wouldn't have mattered that these 4,000 were dropping off. But they're all dropping off now. And because of what you've done, I'm now at 2.5, 2.6 right now. So that's how much you've done over the last few weeks. But now, when they fall off, it'll hit 2, and then we've got to just bring it up to 4. That makes sense? Otherwise, I will lose my music channel, and that's not good. I think a full-size Mr. Blobby up the corner would really pop your studio. Is that right? Is that what we need? Must be expensive, says Andy. Well, it's all been built here from YouTube. Everything I do is from YouTube. This is my full-time job, and I've been here for a year and a half. Right. The portfolio is looking good. Let me give you the overall position. We are at all-time highs. Again, yesterday my record was 46,300. That's the most money I've ever had, ever. We've now got 46,590. That's the most I've ever had in my entire life. Cash, money, anywhere you like. That is it. But remember, we're still down all time. Am I worried and fearful? No, not at all. Because, like I've explained before, when I was here, I had 10 shares. I'm just rounding it down. 10 shares at $10. I now have 1 million shares at $1. So all I've been doing is digging the ditches, preparing for the day the market turns around. Never left the market, dealt with a margin call, got out of it, sold for losses, posted tax losses, got lower, kept buying, never left the markets, stayed in, and that is what it's all about. But what we're doing now is we're trying to rescue some money from Virgin Orbit. I expect it to go bankrupt tomorrow. Now, there could be a last-minute lucky break, but I don't see that coming. However, it could do that, and it's doing it. What it's doing now is exactly what it should do. Waiting for the day of execution, getting the stock price to go as low as possible, so the investor can come in and buy it for the cheapest price possible. That would obviously attract an investor. If Richard Branson said, "Hey mate, I've got all the contracts, all the work's going ahead. It's going to make loads of money. You can buy it now for next to nothing." Then they hold for the last minute. It makes every bit of sense. If everybody thinks it's going down the toilet, which everybody does, obviously, because if they didn't, the stock price would be up. Then at the last minute, they get a buyer and boom. So that's why I'm trying to trade out of the stock, make money from it. So if I can do it 4 times, and this will be the second time, I'm trying to trade it at 70. If I can do it 4 times, I'll end up with my money back. Then I'll have free shares. Then I'll leave it in, and if it goes then to 0, I got my money out anyway. I was only investing, gambling at that point with free shares. It won't matter. That's how I'm playing it. That doesn't mean to say I'm going to get that. It's got to go from 40 to 50 to 70 4 times. It's only done it once, so I've only recovered $150. I've got a lot more to do, and it might not do it. In fact, the last 24 hours, it's been going continually down, so it might not do that at all. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Remember the old story, it's not how hard you can punch, it's how many punches you can take. So if you've just tuned in and you want to support the channel, or you want to learn what we're going to do tomorrow to whatever throws at us, here's the urgent video. Let it run in the background. It's I think it's 8 minutes long. Leave a comment. I'd like your thoughts on it. And also, for those of you who don't know, we're actually running a bit of a poll here on our channel. If you go to the community tab, I'll give you the link for the community tab, and we're running a bit of a poll. Here's the community tab. You might like to take part in our poll today. What we're doing is we're asking 2 questions. In fact, we're asking 3 questions. We're asking which song should be played on Eve. Should it be Khalid, an actual real pop star, or me? I'm winning the votes at the moment, but no surprise, it's my channel, right? I got more fans here than he has, I'm sure. So I've got 27 votes so far in. 63% say me, 37% say Khalid, and the links for the songs are there, so you can have a listen to both songs. Yes, both songs. I'm showing Khalid's song as well. I'm being fair. And we're also trying to find out what's the best crypto to buy. Bitcoin, that was a spelling mistake, by the way. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba, or BSV. BSV is losing miserably at the moment. There you go. And also, we're running a poll, which is the best stock to own this week? Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit, or neither? Virgin Galactic is 64% at the moment with 123 votes. If you want your say with a comment or a vote, go onto the community tab and leave the info and have a go. There's the community tab right there. There we go. All right. Some interesting polls there. 31 watch. Hit the like. Yeah, how many likes have we got now, Mike? 18 likes. Shall we try? There we go. We got 15 minutes to go before the bell goes. We're getting ready. I think we can. Arrival is up 11%, 17 cents. It's ridiculous. You can buy the whole company for like 25 quid. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. What's going on? Virgin Orbit. Now, I want to make a point here. This is very, very important, right? Warren Buffett, when he started out, he bought junk stocks and he made some money on them. So he would buy Virgin Orbit today. He would buy Arrival today. He'd buy Mullen today when he first started out. However, he lost many, many times. People forget that. They only remember the wins. But he lost many, many times. Later on in life, he decided to buy great companies that were on discount, like Coca-Cola, Wrigley's Chewing Gum, stuff like that. And that's how Berkshire Hathaway made its money, buying quality companies. You don't want to just keep buying junk stocks, hoping they do well, because more often than not, they'll fail. And SPACs have a bad track record right now. So anyway, there we go. It's 15 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get 30 likes on the video. You ready? Let's bring it up to date. We can afford 1 minute. Here we go. Let's put a minute on the clock and see if we can get 30 likes. It helps the channel grow. More people come in. Our friend from Japan, we get friends around the world. Look, there are 29 watching right now and 18 likes. Let's get to 30 likes in 40 seconds. Come on then. We're at 18 right now. Let's go. I don't think Mullen would buy Mullen even in the early days. Exactly. I'm just making the point. You get my point, Ed. Right, we've got 25 seconds to go. Let's get the 20 likes. There are 28 watching, and there are 18 likes. Let's get the 20. 19. Go on, 20, and I'll clear the clock. Get the 20, and I'll clear the clock. There we go. $19, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 19. Darn it, I was hoping we'd get to 20. Never mind. We'll probably get there in the next 5 seconds. As soon as I clear it away, it'll go. You watch. Right. Looking good today. The portfolio looking strong. We are now at 0.77. Now, listen. Very, very important, right? We're going up today for one reason and one reason alone. We're going up today because the markets are preparing for disaster tomorrow. They don't know how to trade the stock. They've got no idea how to trade the markets. No idea whatsoever. If we get a 0.25 tomorrow, I'll be covering it live. Ali Tizro, you always seem to be shadow banned. Ali Tizro, what does that mean? I know what shadow banned is, but there's no evidence to. There's no way you can measure a shadow banned account. What do you mean? I always seem to be shadow banned. What does that actually mean? I know what the term means, and people often say, "Oh, I'm shadow banned. My YouTube channel doesn't grow." That doesn't mean you can't measure that, and YouTube will never tell you that. They'll never tell you, "Yeah, your channel shadow banned. We don't share it to anyone." You can just measure your analytics, and I can assure you, I'm not. So, what do you mean by saying that? And let me open up the broadcast lounge if you want to call in. Members can call in, of course, and I'm glad we've got Ali Tizro here today because we can talk about our crypto challenge. I am from Taiwan, not Japan. Oh, I apologize. Country where TSMC is located. Oh yes, of course, Taiwan. I apologize. Never come up on my homepage. Have to search for you more now than before. Never come up on my homepage. Have to search for you more now than before. That's weird. The reason is, I know the reason. You've not rung the bell and turned on notifications. So I can assure you I come up for thousands of people every day. This is how it works. So if you subscribe to my channel, go and check this now. Click subscribe again. So you unsubscribe. Look, click it. See the little bell. Turn it on. Set it to all. It needs to be set to all. Once you've done that, right, make sure it's set to all. Click subscribe. And make sure that you are now, click the bell. And now once you've done that, you also need to turn your notifications on your mobile device. You might have notifications turned off on your iPhone or your Google, or your Android. So click on subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe so you can see the bell. Turn the bell to all. That way you'll get notified when I go live and you won't miss anything. And it's very, very important you do that. Notifications on all alerts, but have to search as well. Mine was on, personalized. Maybe that was it. Yeah, I get notifications every time. Yeah, everyone does. There's no reason why not. It's very often when people don't turn the bell on or the notifications. Anyway, the shadow ban thing is a myth. Okay, I will tell you that for a fact. People that don't have much success on YouTube like to blame it and go, "Oh, I'm shadow banned. YouTube doesn't like me." Let me tell you, it doesn't work that way. Every single video is on its own merits. It stands out by itself. You could have 100 videos that are rubbish, that no one watches. and then you make another video and it does well. It then can light up all your other videos. And the reason for that is that every video stands on its own merits. It's not your channel is shadow banned. It's not even a real thing. People claim it all the time when they have no success. 90% plus of YouTubers fail. And you might go, well, how do you know that? Well, you only ever see the ones that are successful. The ones that aren't, you don't know about. There are people, and on this channel, many of my members have set up YouTube channels, and they asked me to promote them and make videos. And many of you, I'm not going to call you out because you know who you are, but many have made videos and done it for a few weeks, a few months, stopped, given up, didn't have any success. That's why you failed. I've been doing it 10 hours a day for a year and a half, and I've never stopped and never missed a day. And that's what you have to do. You cannot give up. And it's very, very hard. And you got to remember, you're competing for every view. And every consumer, every member of the audience has a million options. They watch TV. They have a normal life. They just talk to their wife and don't even look at YouTube. They have TikTok. They have every kind of conceivable option. You are competing against everyone. And at the end of the day, YouTube is not trying to help you. Your job is to help YouTube. YouTube is the business. You are not. What they're doing is, and it's a very simple strategy, is people ask a question on YouTube, and YouTube are trying to find the answers to the questions, not the questions for the answers. They're not trying to promote you. They're trying to answer the questions for their customers. Because if they do that, they can serve a video. And if they do that, they make money. That's how it works. Don't think YouTube is trying to pair your videos with other people. It's trying to pair the answer for the customer. It's the other way round. And when you understand that, you'll realize how YouTube works. And it also takes a heck of a lot of patience and dedication. I get your number one when I open YouTube every day, next to XRP, Army, and Silver Tickers. There you go. But that's because you've got the notifications turned on. I get half an hour before the show notification, but live I have to search. It has only been recently. Okay, no, Andy, I'm not even talking about notification. Just when I go on my homepage, you don't pop up. It seems strange because I watch a lot. That's all. Yeah, I've been following for a long time. It's something recent. Yes, Ed Nevius. Think it's a YouTube thing, Ali. I don't know. Interesting. Petrobras pays a dividend of $1.09 per share. PBR's annual dividend yield is 61%. So, Andrew, we were talking about it earlier. I don't know. Google says different. What are you... Project Freedom, what are you referring to? Andrew, as you checked Petrobras, will you do me a favor? You said it pays $1.09, which is 61%. I could do it myself, but obviously I'm about to ring the bell. Could you go into the dividend calculator and see, first of all, does it pay yearly, quarterly, monthly? Find that out for me, please. And also, has it paid it out consistently? Has it been paying it out for years, or has it missed and only ever done it once as a promotional tool, whatever? Let me know. That'd be great. If you can't do it, I will try to do it later in the show. But it'd be great to know. I follow and comment and like a lot of Martyn's videos for sure, and I get the page every time I open YouTube. Thank you, Leah. I get the page every time. So does my wife. I always used to, just last couple of weeks, I always like and comment. Ali Tizro always likes and comment. Weird, Mike. Me too, just recently. Can you guys keep an eye on that and let me know? Can you guys keep an eye on that and let me know? Be interesting to know. I click the live tab on the home page and Martyn's the first person there. There you go. Yes, Ali and I understand. Don't know what to say. Thanks, Leah. BTC preparing for a dump. Hey, I've been saying it. Why have I been saying it? I don't know. It's just what I think for the research I've got. I don't know. At the end of the day, no, nor does anyone else. It's an educated guess at the end of the day. Don't let anyone tell you. Unbelievable. I've got all the big YouTubers now. So I just want to tell you this because I know it's having a go, but you've got to do it. BitBoy, Cryptos Are Us, you name them, they're all doing it. They're all saying Bitcoin is about to go within 3 months $1 million. Remember, these guys make a living on selling you YouTube videos. I do the opposite. I am here selling, promoting a community, building a family, not getting you to watch sensational drizzle. They want you to watch because saying Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million when the viewers are all Bitcoin investors gets everyone to watch, right? What does he know? Why is it going up, right? And of course, if you get millions of people watch and millions of people buy, it just might go up, right? It's a Ponzi scheme. It's ridiculous. Bitcoin is a great investment, but telling everyone it's going to go to $1 million today just to get everyone to watch is the very opposite of what we do here. So if you don't like the message, I'm sorry, but I'm only ever going to tell you what I'm doing with my real money. And it's very easy for BitBoy to say it's going up here, going up there. Remember, BitBoy bought Bitcoin when it first came out, right? For cents, for a few bucks a share, for a few bucks a coin. He's always going to be up. He's always going to be millions of dollars up. However, you and I buying it at 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, a very different situation. So be very, very wary of YouTubers telling you everything's going to be amazing. And it benefits one thing and one thing alone, their YouTube channels. It makes them a lot of money. And I don't care. I would love to make money. I would love 1 million people watching me here, but not at the cost of lying to you just to get you to watch. You watch, I hope, because you enjoy my channel and know that I tell you the truth. And also, I share my real money and I put my money where my mouth is. And I get it wrong. I make mistakes all the time, but I show you I make mistakes. However, that's what this channel is. Okay. Let's have a quick look. BT preparing for a dump. It just gives me a dividend tax calculators. I'll wait for you to check. Yeah, okay. You can look at the history of it. CMI, yeah, I'll do that. Remind me again after the bell. Loving XRP today. Love how you look at TikTok when love how you look at TikTok when we say BTC dump all the haters. Everything's for a reason, Ali. Every single thing I do is for a reason. Every single thing I do is because of you. All right? I study every single thing. Every look, every word, everything is for a reason. It might be the wrong reason, but it's for a reason. All right? Okay. Let's have a look. Google give the definition of shadow band. Just because Google give the version of shadow band doesn't mean it's a real thing. Someone could write it on a website, and I could put a website out with the word shadow band on it. Doesn't mean it's a real thing. I can just say it. I've yet to meet a person who can explain me how you can value Bitcoin intrinsically and why. Like stock, here we go. UCX on watch. I mean, it's a good darn thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. Do you do technical analysis? Yes, I do. Ali Tizro does that for me, as does Ed Nevius, as does Mutanella. I've got lots of people doing that for me. Remember, Andy, the key to a successful business is surround yourself by great people. I've got an army of great people around me that provide me with information. Ali Tizro, Ed Nevius, Muzanella, they're all on my Discord. They're all sharing charts, information, and we'll come back to that in a minute, Andy. And I'll give you all the charts, all the technical information, also information about our crypto challenge as well. I'm on the $1,000 to $10,000 challenge, soon to look at the $7,000 to $100,000 challenge. Ali's going, what? Is he converting to crypto? No, it's just my portfolio is getting bigger and the percentage of crypto needs to come up to match the balance of my portfolio. That is all, Ali. Don't get too excited. It will still be about 5% of my portfolio. It's just that I need to invest more in it. Okay, so there you go. I will cover that in a moment. So Andy from Taiwan. Andy is not from Japan. He's from Taiwan. Very, very important. Don't have to do a promotion, but we can look at Coinbase total. I wanted to talk about that in a minute, so I'm glad you're here. There will be a promotion. Wow, Bill, you spelled it right, said Mike. Lucid's going up. My portfolio. Okay, let's have a quick look. Apple, this is the pump before the dump tomorrow. It's not financial advice. Do not buy anything that's going up. It's not a bull market. Buy everything that goes down. Okay, that's what I'm doing anyway. It's up to you. There's my portfolio being brought down by... in fact, it's not being brought down, of course, by... what do you call it? There we go. New all-time record. That's the highest I've ever been. There we go. That's the highest I've ever been right now. That's my position. Let's see what's slowing down the growth in my Roth IRA. J&J's just taken a slight drop. Coca-Cola. VU is moving up. Apple's leading the charge. Apple really is leading the charge right now. That's a big move for Apple. Short Apple, no, not doing that. I never short stocks. Never do that. I love shorters. They always win the battles, but they always lose the war. Tesla, we're getting a massive rally right now. Here we go. This is all because of... can we look at XRP on Robinhood? Yes, you can. I'll bring it up right now, Ali, for you. XRP. Here we go. XRP. Ripple. Here it is. Here is... I love when you say stuff like this. You love promoting it. Have a look at this. Over here, check this out. There you go. We can't trade it because I'm in Texas, I'm afraid. If I didn't live in Texas, I could buy it, but there you go. Short Apple. Bell, Octavio. Ali, is there some news on XRP? Not seen it shoot like this for ages. Space, 422. There you go. There's XRP. We'll go back to our crypto challenge in a moment then, and we will look at where it's going. In fact, we'll do it. We need to wait a couple of minutes to get into the markets, and then we'll do it. Yeah, I'm huge. I am up huge due to Tesla. I've got a small position in Tesla in my Roth IRA. I expect it to go down when Elon Musk sells it. I'm going to buy it then. I'm not trying to time the market and get it on the way up. Get it on the way up now. I want to get it on the way down again. Okay, I would have had about 40 shares of Tesla. No, sorry. Yes, at one point about... Hang on, how many was it? 100? Yes, about 40 shares of Tesla at one point, but I cleared my margin. I had it all about 50 grand on margin. I cleared all of that, and I'm glad I did. Even though it's gone up, doesn't matter. Margin doesn't count for nothing. It changes your whole mindset. It's not for me. Virgin Orbit, here we go. We're trying to get to 70. Look, it's scalp trading. We're trying to get it to $70. Good afternoon, everyone. Crag, welcome indeed. I hope your sister liked her video. It's done pretty well. A lot of people have shared it. It's nice. Andrew Grady, don't think so. Technical Breakout was on my Discord. Why is VIX going down before FOMC? It's kind of obvious, isn't it? What's going on right now is people are buying in to promote the stock, to push it up, to dump it, to drop it back down again. It's the same old rule I repeat over and over again. You buy when everyone is selling and you sell when everyone else is buying. or in my case, I just hold. I don't sell anything. I've become Warren Buffett. Yes, loved it. Thanks, mate. Great. Brilliant. Vorb is down 5.6% today. As you can see, it's at 49 cents right now. My overall portfolio is looking great. My Roth is down slightly, but we're at a new all-time high. That's the most we've ever had. Essentially, what's doing that, space has popped up. Tesla's done well, but I haven't got much there in my main portfolio. Nothing at all, really. The big chase is Apple. Apple is up 8% now. So I'm getting people say, short Apple. That's not for me. There we go. Up 0.57. It's going to go down tomorrow. No question about it. It'll go down probably mid-morning here as well, but we're preparing for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the big day. Let me go into the breakfast lounge. For those of you who have not seen it yet, this is the urgent video. You need to know what happens if your brokerage goes bankrupt tomorrow. You need to know what happens if your bank goes bust. What is SIPC, SIPC? What is FDIC? Is your money protected? I made an urgent video explaining exactly what it is. If you've already watched it, then great. If not, please go and watch it. If you want to help the channel out, leave a comment below and share it. And it tells you what you need to know. It's why I'm perfectly confident with Robinhood. My wife at first was like, I can't believe you have all this money in Robinhood. What if it goes to zero? What are you going to do? Well, now there's the answer in that video. J&J, I've got all-time lows to buy. So really, what's driving me up now is the S&P is a big part, Apple's a big part, and Apple. That's what's driving us up this morning. Other stocks are going down. We do have a big pump in Apple. I'm not going to sell it, though. I'm absolutely not going to sell it. I've already trimmed off. I bought Apple. I trimmed off the top. I halved my position. I'm waiting to buy more when it goes down again. Now, you could say, well, why don't you sell it all? Take 8% profit and then buy it when it goes down, which it could well do. But Apple, I like to hold and just add to it when it goes down. I've already made my money in it, so I've sold some. I've already sold half of it. This is what's left. I don't want to sell this anymore in case it just holds and carries on. The dividend isn't worth anything, but nevertheless, it's worth mentioning. New all-time high on crypto as well. Excellent stuff. So now then, we've been talking about crypto this morning. If you are interested in crypto, I'm not an expert on it, but I surround myself by great people. Ali Tizro, Ed Nivius, Muzanella, and others give me great technical analysis, charts, insights into all different areas of the markets. And Ali Tizro is our crypto guy. And he came to me and said, Martyn, I want to sponsor your channel. I says, mate, it's $1 million. I'll take it. And he went, well, could we do it for $99? I went, that's a bit, $1 million. 99. Can we meet in the middle? He went, no, $99, and that's all you're getting. And I went, all right then. It didn't actually happen like that. I told him it was $99, and he went, I'll have it. So he sponsors my channel for $99. So I get $99 to talk about this, but you might go, well, you're saying anything then, aren't you? Because you get paid $99. No, because I turned around to Ali and said, all right, Ali, but it has to be something that I can back for my members. It has to be something real that I can put my money in. He says, do you believe in crypto? I went, well, I do. I like buying a lottery ticket as well. He says, well, how much of a lottery ticket do you have on your portfolio? And I went, 0.0001%. He went, well, what about between 1 and 5%? Could you manage that? I went, yeah, all right. Crypto, I believe, has a place, and I think 1 to 5%, I can live with that. And he went, right. In that case, we'll do a challenge. I'm going to challenge you from $1,000 to $10,000. Would you put $1,000 on crypto? I went, yeah, I'll do it. And he said, with my words of wisdom, I'm hoping to get you to $7,000. I went, I like it. I like it. $10,000. I went, I like it. And he said, I'll do all the charts, all the analysis. I will tell you what to buy, when to buy it, when to sell it. I said, I love it. I love it because I haven't got time to mess around with that, He went, that's all right. I know what you want. He said, I want to do another challenge for people who are more into crypto from 7,000 to 100,000. What do you reckon? I went, great, do that as well. And I'm now looking at that. So I did. I put my money into Coinbase, which we decided was a good place to put it because it's SEC regulated. It's a publicly traded company. And we did. I put $1,000 into crypto. And here it is. Here it is. And I'm earning 4% on my USDC. I've also got my ledger if I need to secure anything. Right now, that's got $1,000 of Bitcoin in it. Nothing from Coinbase at the moment. This is our challenge, $1,000. And you can see I am up 10%. I've made 10%. Yoo-hoo! Nice one, Ali Tizro. Beers are on me. A long way to go to get to 10,000, but it's a long-term investment. And Ali tells me what assets to buy. Now, you want me to go below now and show you all my assets, don't you? There's my USD coin. What comes next? What comes next? You want me to scroll down, don't you? Well, I'm not going to, because it's a premium service. And Ali tells me what to buy, when to sell. I don't have to worry about it with full technical analysis. So, how do you get involved in this? Well, you have two options. You have two options. First of all, on my Discord server, is Ali Tizro's tips. He tells you all about it. This is Ali Tizro's tips. Over here on the server, Ali Tizro's tips down the outside of the channel. Now, you can only see that if you are a YouTube member of mine. If you're not a YouTube member, you won't see it. You can be a member from a couple of bucks a month, bronze level, and you can be involved in this. This is one of many, many perks. Many perks, okay? You can be involved in this. So I'm going to give you my membership invitation, should you wish to. I'm also going to give you my Discord. However, you might say, I don't want to be a member of yours. I don't want to pay you $2 a month. I don't want to support your channel. And that's absolutely fine. And you won't get all the perks that go along with it. And that's fine. Most of my viewers are members, and that's their choice, okay? So, and there's the Discord, right? Alternatively, you might go, how can I go directly without being a member of yours? You can. And I'm going to give that to you now. And Ali Tizro might share it as well if he's still here in the chat. Here is Ali Tizro's actual Discord link to his server. You can go there directly, but you will pay the full price. You won't get a lifetime discount. With mine, you get a lifetime discount, which basically makes my membership virtually free. Okay? There you go. There is the Discord server in the chat. Now, I'll show you what you get when you go there. What does it look like? You can go there for free, and you can see his teaser channel, and then you can decide to go. Now, if you're one of my members, Ali Tizro, the first thing he'll say to you will say, "Hey, are you in the club? Are you in the gang?" That's the first thing he says. And if you say yeah, and you can show you're a YouTube member, it'll go, right, I'm going to give you a lifetime discount. And you will get a lifetime discount to his server. If you're not, you'll pay full price. So it's up to you. These are the sort of charts he does. This is the sort of technical analysis he does. Our friend Andy from Taiwan was asking about. All right? This is his Tease channel. He's got lots of stuff like this. And this is what he does. And he spends his life studying crypto and all the rest of it and telling you when or what to do. Now, he's doing it with his real money. I'm doing it with my real money. Is this financial advice? Absolutely not. But we are doing it with our own real money. So if I lose all my money, you will see me lose all my money. Do I believe in what he's doing? Absolutely. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I'm doing it. Obviously, if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't be doing it, would I? But I am doing it. So there you go. There's the Ali Tizro challenge, and I'm looking at the 7,000 now, only because my portfolio is growing and Bitcoin and crypto needs to grow with it. Okay? So there we go. Ali says 70% cash still, and that's what I like about Ali. He's not going buy. He's not being like BitBoy and Cryptos or Ask George. Buy. It's going $1 million tomorrow. He's much more sensible than that. He's looking at the facts as they are. He's not trying to sell a YouTube channel. He's telling you what's right for him, what's right for his money, what's right for my money. He's protecting my money. He doesn't want me to lose all my money on the show. That wouldn't be a good commercial, would it, for his services? Would it? It'd be pretty pointless. Ali wants me to be successful, so you be successful. We're not trying to sell a YouTube video. Okay, there you go. We have already made 35% on invested assets. It is key to have cash for dumps. There you go. That's what Ali said. He's spot on. That's sensible. A pause, 22. A pause would be nice. We're talking to show us the tulips. S&P up 1% before FOMC. It better be a pause or market will have a tantrum. It's tomorrow. We're going to cover it live. How will the market initially react? ETORO, we've discussed this now for days. Honestly, we do not know because there are so many elements to this. Let me show you the heat map right now and then we'll discuss it. Here's the heat map, bearing in mind that it's 15 minutes delay. Looking great. Meta's on fire. JP Morgan, the banks. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, they're up to date. Swinging about like a flipping, like a swing? I don't know. Swinging about like a swing. I can't think what else to say about that. Anyway. Who knows, Tio? Logic says rocket on a pause and crash on a 0.5. But it may be the market sees a pause. I know. I'm right with 22. Me and 22 agree with this 100%. There's no right and wrong answer. So how do you play it? Well, it's very straightforward. In fact, it's very simple. The markets are simple because you're dealing with a very simple strategy. You're dealing with greed. You are dealing with greed, you are dealing with manipulation, and that is easy to understand. It's called the best of human behavior, sadly. So my job as the world piano man touring the world was learn about people. It's all about people. It's got nothing to do with the share price. The company that makes the goods and sells the stuff, yes, that's real. Share price, it's not real. This is all fugazi. Like the Wolf of Wall Street says. Very, very important to realise that, okay? This is all nonsensory. This is all silly. Reality is what Richard Branson is doing today, trying to get someone to buy Virgin Orbit. That's real. Customers to pay for their services. That's real. This is just the market selling out because we all think it's going bust. This isn't real. This doesn't reflect anything. This is just either an opportunity or a hole to fall down. We don't know until we know. This is just nonsensory, right? So we don't know what the markets are going to do tomorrow. So how do you win in a situation like that? Well, you invest and you bet on human behavior. So all I'm doing is buying when it goes to my all-time lows and holding. So I'm getting lower and lower and lower in prices. So what goes on above here doesn't bother me. I couldn't care less. I've got a friend who has millions and millions of shares of Amazon. Do you think he cares about Amazon stock price right now? Couldn't care less. He's millions of % up. He ain't bothered. Doesn't bother. He knows the company's great. He knows it makes profits. And he's millions of % up anyway. Doesn't matter to him. And it's the same if you bought the S&P. You could be a billionaire if you bought the S&P 30 years ago and just held it without doing anything. And as rubbish companies get dropped, new companies replace them. You'll always do well. You'll always do well. It's about patience. It's not about selling YouTube videos. It's not about drama. It's about just constantly investing in great companies that make profits, that make money, and holding and lowering your averages when you get the chance to. So I have money on hand, ready to buy more if we get a crash tomorrow. I've already set 9 buy orders. They're already in place. They're already set to go. Do you want to see what my buy orders are? Pending. Can I show you this without revealing my account number? Yep, I can. Here is my pending on Robinhood. I've got some dividends. I I don't own any Walmart. That's why it's just 2 cents. Coca-Cola, you can see, look, I've got $30 plus there, or thereabouts, coming out. But I'm ready to sell Vorb at 70. That's just getting out of the stock. But I'm buying Amazon, I'm buying Tesla, I'm buying VU, I'm buying Coca-Cola, I'm buying J&J, and I'm buying some Ethereum on my Robinhood so I can pay for gas fees. But it's set, all-time lows. All this is set for all-time lows. Not 5%, 10%, all-time lows. So if I paid this, and then I paid this, I now want to pay this. And I will not pay anything other than this. So I cannot lose. I don't have to time the market. I don't have to be smarter than everybody else. I don't have to worry. And it can happen at 3 o'clock in the morning, because the markets start trading at 3 in the morning. However, my buy order will not go through until 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. in the evening. So I have a 13-hour window to buy, and I've set it for extended opening hours for the next 90 days. That's the longest you can do. So at some point between now and 90 days, if my best stocks go down to my all-time lows, I will buy. Each one is about $300. So if it's a $300 share, it's 1 share. If it's a $100 share, it's 3 shares. So equal allocation, and then that will trigger a notification, because obviously it will buy it. And then what I will do is go, okay, it's trending down. I've got some more money here. I've got money sitting doing nothing, and we're down at all-time lows. Then I will manually either buy another one, and then I can look with my spare cash, because I've always got cash on hand now. Always got cash on hand. That's reserved to buy. And then I've got more cash coming on top of that. If everything gets bought, there's a whole load of other cash waiting on the side to redeploy again. I'm always doing that. I didn't used to. I was unable to, but now I can, because my portfolio in time, you can do that. Okay, here we go. Lucid. Lucid is pumping now. Now then, I don't like it pumping like that. That to me says manipulation again. So, we had this last time. I made 140% profit and I sold it, and everybody criticized me saying it's the best car in the world. I said, I don't care. It loses money. Doesn't make any money. It keeps losing money, and no one's buying the cars right now. They've got inventory piling up and all the rest of it, and inflation's going high, interest rates going higher. Nothing great about this. I don't care if it's the best car in the universe. It doesn't mean anything. So I took 140% profit, and they went, you're an idiot. I went, am I? I've made what I can make on the S&P in 20 years. What are you talking about? If you make 140% on a stock and you don't sell it, you're barking mad. Well, it's going to go to $1 million. Is it really? Well, I've already made 140%. That's just as good as you coming in at $40 in the future, and it goes to $80. That's 100%. So if I'm at $4 and it goes to $8 and I make 100%, that's just as good as 40 to 80. Why have I got to risk it? I just make $100 now. It doesn't matter, does it? And people forget that. It's all about percentages. It's not about the amount of money. I don't care what that price says. I care what the percentage says. Obvious. But everyone gets excited. They get excited about Bitcoin because it sounds amazing, because it's going to about $1 million. It's like a flipping it's like a Bond movie. $1 million. I mean, it's like everyone's getting what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. If you bought it at $500,000, does it? If you bought it at $500,000 and it goes to $1 million, what did you make? 100%. Well, if you bought it for $1 and it goes to $10, you made 1,000%. Well, it's bloody obvious, isn't it? I mean, wouldn't you rather buy it for $1 without the risk of huge capital and make 1,000%? So anyway, for me, it's about percentages, not the price. And that's why everyone loves Bitcoin, and why the other end of the spectrum loves Shiba Inu. Because they go, it's only 0.0000000. I can buy a gazillion shares. Why do you think Berkshire Hathaway is so bloody expensive? It's a good stock, though. It's not just expensive for the sake of it. Would you rather own 1 share of Berkshire Hathaway, or would you rather own 1,000,000 shares of Shiba Inu? It's bloody obvious. Anyway, people don't see it like that. Anyway, there you go. So let's have a quick look. Portfolio looking good. We've got to find out whether Petrobras pays their dividend regularly. I can't see it at all. I think it's a publicity stunt. You can't pay 60% dividends. You certainly can't pay it more than, I don't know, is it quarterly, monthly, or is it yearly? I would have said a year. And if it is a year, have they only ever paid it once? And if they paid it once, then it's just a publicity stunt, right? So anyway, we need to look at that. Virgin Galactic. I got more now. As you can see, I've got 256 shares. Good afternoon, Dave Mottram. How the devil are you? Let me bring in some of these comments here right now. Who have we got here? We've got, I think, another pause. Then we go down. I'm right with you on that one. I have $3 ETH2 staked. ETH2. I wanted to ask about ETH2 because is Ali Tizro in the house? Our crypto guys. I want to talk to our crypto guys about ETH2. ETH2 on Coinbase offers 4.75% APR interest. It's better than the USDC. I like Ethereum because Ethereum, not as an investment, you might go, yeah, whatever. Okay. I like to buy it because I use it for gas fees. I like to always own some Ethereum. I've learned that lesson. You need to have some Ethereum when it's cheap, right? Can somebody tell me, please? Because Ethereum, I don't think gives me any staking amount on Coinbase, but ETH2 gives me 4.75. So I would like to know if ETH2 is a good idea. Can you use ETH2 to pay for gas fees like ETH? I know it sounds a very basic question, but I want it to be a basic question for me and everybody else who's watching. Is ETH, we use ETH to pay for gas fees on Coinbase, right? In and out of Ledger, we use it. Does ETH2 do the same thing? It's at the same price, so I mean, can you use ETH2 to pay for gas fees? So should I be buying ETH2 rather than ETH? That way I can earn 4.75 on staking. You can't earn that on ETH. So, can someone tell me the answer to that? That would be very useful to know. I think the best trade for tomorrow is straddle on S&P long. There you go. 22 is talking my language. Could be why the map is green. Lucid pumping nice. It's quite a rare moment when expectations are high before Jay Powell is speaking. Well, I don't know. We get these and then we get the dumps. I don't know. Biofarm's doing well. Afternoon all day. Mottram. It's annual. Right. So straight away, we've established that Petrobras gives you a 60% or thereabouts dividend, but it's annual. I wouldn't like that because you've got a bloody long time when the stock could do, if you're buying it in and then holding it for short-term gains, capital gains tax, blah, blah, blah. If you're only buying it in, remember, people who want dividends tend to be people who keep their stocks for a long time. So just think about that. And if it's up 63%, if you get a 63% dividend only paid once a year, but yet over the year you're down 30%, you've only gained 30%. Now, don't get me wrong, 30% is great. However, are they paying it regularly? That's the next thing we're going to find out. Anyway, Tilray. Yep. I'm not buying Tilray at this price, though. It's annual dividends. There we go. ETH2 is not tradable. Yeah. Now, when you say tradable, you mean you can't sell it. You just buy it. Can you use it to pay gas fees, or not? or not? And assuming after the merger you can, so then you just own it. And I mean, to me, if you're going to buy Ethereum to pay for gas fees, why not buy ETH2 for gas fees, and then you can earn 4.75%. I like that idea. Anybody like that idea? Check Coinbase staking policy updates when you get 5. I mean, ultimately, just buy some. That's what you're telling me. Andrew Grady, so what you're saying is, I'm not going to find out and research it. I'm just going to say, buy some and see what happens. Yeah, that's always the way, isn't it? Buy some, see what happens. I wanted to know if you could use it for gas fees. That was the question I wanted to find out. Obviously, nobody knows. None of my crypto experts know. It's rubbish. I thought I had crypto experts here. Never mind. Okay. Let's look at my overall position now. Look at this. That's an all-time high. My Roth. My orders. My all-time high. Here we go. We've got a brand new all-time high. 46,775. All-time high. I've never had that much money in my entire life. That's the most I've ever had. Now then, J&J. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. J&J is bringing me down. So what's bringing me up right now is the overall S&P. So this is where it's hard to pick the winning stocks. Whereas the S&P is up to down. I'm up 3.32 on my Roth, but my main brokerage position has got a decent position. Look, 15 grand. I'm up $169 today on my S&P. There you go. Look at that. And predominantly, that'll be Tesla, that'll be Apple, Microsoft, Google. So let's have a quick look. Tesla, yep, there you go. Tesla, Apple, all of these stocks doing good. Where I'm being let down is J&J. But this is great. I want this to happen. I want this to go to 151 because I've got buy orders on my Roth IRA, and today, later on today, I'll have buy orders on my brokerage account so I can lower it in both places. I want that to happen. If my portfolio can go up and the general markets can go up and J&J can sell, remember, safe money is coming out to go into high-risk stocks. That's what's happening right now. But I know that J&J is going to do really well when the split happens. So I like this. Not yet, mate. It's not live. So you can't pay for gas fees with ETH2. You can buy it, hold it, and then just stake it, right? Okay. So can I buy ETH2 on Robinhood? Let's have a look. Ethereum. Let's have a look. Crypto. Doesn't look like it. It's not available on Robinhood right now. It looks like Coinbase, ETH. Show all. Yeah. There's Ethereum, but not ETH2. Okay. The only crypto you can buy, I'll just share with you on Robinhood, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD, Cardano, Solana, Dogecoin, Polygon, Shiba Inu, Avalanche, Ethereum Classic, Uniswap, Litecoin, Chainlink, Stellar Lumens, Bitcoin Cash, Tezos, Aave, Compound. There you go. There's the full list. There might be more added, but that's where we are right now. But I could buy it on Coinbase. Couldn't buy it on Ledger, I wouldn't imagine, if it's not on Robinhood. But anyway, I want some on my Ledger to move money around. I also want it on Coinbase. Anyway, check Coinbase staking policies updates when you get 5, says Andrew. If I recall correctly, ETH2 can only be staked. After the merge, all ETH will be ETH2. Okay, That makes sense. They're upgrading it then, right? So if you buy it to stake it, you're earning 4.75. It's a no-brainer. I like that. You earn 4.75. It then all ETH becomes ETH2, which obviously then will become, you can use for gas fees. So it makes sense then, right? It makes sense. It makes sense. Shall we have a look on Coinbase now and see? I'm presuming ETH2 is basically ETH right now, isn't it? It's the same price, isn't it? So, I mean, I've got it set to buy at 1.5. Anyway. Let's come back to that in a little while then. Not yet, mate. It's not like ETH2 remains locked until liquidity solution available. Okay. Go Tilray. Here he is, Mohammed Kahain. You're doing very, very well here today. Very good. I didn't buy any more on the way down. I've got a big enough position for me because I know it's going to go to $40 when we get full legalization approved. So I don't need to own millions of shares. I'm not trying to become the richest man in the box. I just want to have a secure portfolio. And for me, at this price, I'm down 4%. That's fine. It could go to $40 and I've got plenty of money. I don't need to risk any more. Right now, I would rather my money on other things. Anyway, the S&P. Dropping back, Virgin Galactic. Here we go. Virgin Orbit. We're trying to get out at 70. It doesn't look like now it's going to happen, does it? It doesn't look like now it's going to happen unless it happens all of a sudden. Now, if it does happen all of a sudden, the idea was scalp trade it 4 times, get my money out, so I've got a wash. Because I was down 1,000, I'm now down 850, and then able to get free shares. That was my plan, and leave it in there. And if it popped, it popped. If it went bankrupt, doesn't matter. My shares are free. I've not been able to. I did it once. I can't do it again. So I'm in a very small position now. We are expecting the news tomorrow, but bearing in mind it's all going to be shrouded by the FOMC report. So we don't know what's going to happen. If it suddenly pops up 30, 40, 50%, that's because they've got a merger through. So you either, at that point, set a stop trail loss of, say, 5% and let it trail up, or just get out and then reassess. It depends if you're looking at it as a get-rich scheme or as I want, for me, a secure portfolio is more important than anything else. And for me, that is. Slow, steady growth for me is the way forward. Okay, I want to just go back to our channel very, very quickly and ask everyone if you could help me out. Smash the like button. It helps the channel grow if you wouldn't mind. Let's put a minute on the clock. Give me a thumbs up. We've got 48 watching and 30 likes. By a simple tap of the like button, it helps the channel grow. We get more great people in here from around the world, and that helps. There's 47 watching. There we go. Can we get 40 likes in 1 minute? That would be absolutely great. Thank you very much indeed, if you wouldn't mind doing that. It's a massive help to the channel. Thank you very much indeed. There you go. Every little helps, guys. We go live up to 10 hours a day. Oh, we got to 30 likes. Fantastic. 31, 32. Now then, if you've not yet seen this video, it's an urgent video. Open a tab, let it run in the background if you're one of my members here and you want to support the channel. If you're new and you just want to watch it to learn about tomorrow, urgent video, what happens if your brokerage goes bust? There it is. That's my featured video today. It's about 8 minutes long. It will tell you what happens if your brokerage goes bust, if your bank goes bust, how you're protected, what happens to your shares, and so on and so forth. Because we could see some brokerages, we could see some banks fail tomorrow. It could happen. and you want to know what happened to my shares, all right? So there's the video that answers the question. It's not financial advice, but I've spoke to Robinhood, I've spoke to Bank of America. This is what I'm doing with my money. I've done the research for you. I found out. Please go and check that out. Okay. And also, this is something we're doing here as well. If you want to be part of this, we are running a poll for the best crypto and also for the song that should be played on the Virgin Galactic spaceship, Eve. All right? Because I'm going to go there and I'm going to speak to Richard Branson and say, "Oi, Sir Richard Branson, I worked for you years ago as the world piano man in your Virgin experiences. I want to have this song played on your rocket ship." And you'll go, "Get out of it, call security." But on the other hand, you might say, "All right then." So here's the community tab. Here's the community tab on our channel, and go and vote on this, all right, if you want to. We've got what song should be played on Virgin Galactic flight. I've had 27 votes so far. I'm winning, but I'm bound to be winning at the moment because it's my channel, right? Khaled doesn't have his fans here, but he's catching up. He's at 37%. And also, what's the best crypto to own? We have this poll here. This should be BTC. It was a spelling mistake. 58 votes. Bitcoin is winning at the moment. And also we have this poll here. What's the best stock to own this week? Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit, or neither? 123 votes. If you want to vote on any of those and have your say, not only can you vote, but you can leave your comments below. And all this will be forwarded on to Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit's Twitter account, so I will share it with my contacts there. So if you want to have your say, you can. All right. And if you want to see the Virgin Galactic song, you can. That's on the homepage of my channel, and just scroll down and you'll find the Virgin Galactic song. Okay. Let's go back to the main channel here and see what's happening. Now, we are here tomorrow for the FOMC report. It's going to be an extended day tomorrow. Here is the FOMC. If you want to be the first person to leave your comment, first person to share and like, we did once, about, I think it was a year ago, had 6,000 people come into our live stream for the FOMC report. If you want to be the first person to comment, like, I will highlight your comment. If you're a YouTuber, I'll help you grow. There is the video. There is the link in the chat. I've just given it to you there. We'll be there live tomorrow. Jerome Powell will be live on the show with me tomorrow. This is my special guest. Mine only. I have to always laugh at the end of these things because some people go, "Did you hear what he just said? Jerome Powell's going to be on his show." You know what I mean. Bloody hell, do I have to explain these things? Yes, I do every single day because people get confused. Maybe it'll go to 0.60 or 55 today, says Flutter Edits. We shall see. I don't know. That's no good for me. It's got to go to 70. Otherwise, I'm just holding it now, accepting I've lost 850. I lost 1,000. I'm now down 850. And of course, if it does go to zero and take my stocks down, I will lose the 150 I'd gained because I've got a couple $100 in it. I'm holding it in it. But I'm holding it just in case it pops up. So I could end up ultimately back where I started, losing $1,000. But then if it goes to zero, you know, there's no way out of that other than sell now and take my $200 because I know it's going to go zero. And the answer is I don't know it's going to go to zero. I think I'd rather just keep a couple $100 in there, hoping that Richard Branson can turn it around. He has in the past. I don't think he's going to have much chance this time, but you never know. It's like buying a lottery ticket, right? I don't think I've got much chance of winning, but I still buy it. Anyway, let's bring everybody up to date with a quick commercial break. We're preparing for tomorrow's event. Of course, big event tomorrow. Let's have a look. What's being searched on the channel? What's the #1 video? It looks like Virgin Galactic. Yeah, Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit is being searched. That's what everyone's interested in. And a bit of a slow day on subscribers today, guys. So we haven't moved at all today. Never mind. Going down again. Petrobras. We're looking at that one. We want to find out how often it's paid its dividend. There's no free money in this world. It's not possible. Virgin Galactic. Trying to rebound. Virgin Orbit. There's just no volume. That's the trouble. 18,000. There's no volume. No one is interested. There's nothing going on now. It's not. No one's buying it because everyone expects it to go bust tomorrow. So no one's buying it now. No one's shorting it because it's as low as it can. Well, it's not as low as it can go, but shorting it now would be very, very dangerous. And buying it is dangerous. So people are just holding it now. I've taken most of my money off the table. Even though there be a loss, but anyway, there we go. Now then, let me check the news from Bloomberg, and let's have a quick look what we got here. Any information? One day, what's next? U.S. home resales snap record decline. U.S. home resales snap record decline with record decline, the biggest jump since 2020. CSX's new chief has a big idea for railroads. Carry more freight. Okay, that's good for the economy, potentially. I'm reading some tickers here. Electors' losses hit $2 billion after First Republic sale. First Republic bounces off record low as regional banks rise. Did you buy the banks? You're a very brave man to do that. Or woman, of course. For me, there'll be so much regulation. Signature Bank deal sticks FDIC with 11 billion of dead assets. I wouldn't want to buy it. EU makes offer to Germany to unlock combustion engine ban. Wow, that's interesting. Hungary, high rates lose their punch, triggering FX volatility. Okay, Google halts PDD app after finding malware in some versions of its software. Trying to bring you up to date with everything that's happening on Bloomberg and Sky News at the same time. Nothing much to report on Sky News. Talking about Boris Johnson again. That's not much concern for us right now. Okay, this is interesting. A broad risk on rally drives stock up. Bonds are down. Markets. I'd be very wary today. As I say, I have not bought anything today. I'm only buying when it goes down. In a bull market, different ball game. Everyone's growing. Everyone's making money. Different ball game. We're in a bear market now. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen, it is necessary to ensure that the Federal Reserve is capable of providing the liquidity that banks require. Why is she saying that? Does she know what the Fed will do? What's your take on that, 22? Why is she saying that? Does she know what the Fed will do? Well, probably does, I would imagine. I would imagine she does. That's just my guess. The S&P just falling back slightly. Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit. I've got nothing. I hardly bought anything yesterday. Nothing went to my all-time lows. Virgin Orbit didn't pop up. Nothing really happening. We are just stuck at the moment. Let me open the broadcast lounge. If anybody wants to call in, the broadcast lounge is open. So let me just take a moment to update everybody. If you are a YouTube member, you have many, many perks. Go and watch the membership perk videos. Also, you have access to Discord. Discord is where you can talk to our traders and investors who will share with you. They're not promoting selling. They're not promoting videos, nothing like that. They're there to give you their experiences of what they're doing with their money. And I've had a lot of success with Muzanella, Ed Nevis's tips, and Ali Tizro's tips. Here is our Discord. If you're a YouTube member, I can upgrade you live in the show. I can only upgrade you so you can see those channels in a live show, because I do it manually to make sure that it's been done properly. Okay, so if you go to Discord, I will upgrade you. Also, here's the invitation to join. You can have a 20-minute fundraiser gig. You can have a birthday celebration. I will answer your videos, your questions. I will make polls for you, videos for you. I go to work for you up to 10 hours a day, and my members get exclusive content. We're all going to meet up this year. I'm actually now thinking, in fact, I'll do a poll right now. I want to ask you, for this year's convention, we met in England last year, and we'll be meeting again in England next year. But this year, I want to ask you for the get-together, This is when we all meet up, have a weekend together, whatever. For the get-together, would you rather meet in New Mexico? That is the Virgin Galactic Spaceport, of course. Or shall we meet in New York? And we'll have a weekend in New York. We'll go to the New York Stock Exchange. We'll make a video together from the New York Stock Exchange. I will walk in, bold as brass, and go, do you know who I am? I'm Martyn Lucas on YouTube, and I own shares of Tesla, and I want to come in. And they'll go, security! So, for the get-together, for a weekend, would you like to meet in New Mexico or New York? We can all get together, stay in a hotel, have a few beers, have a laugh, make some videos, whatever. So this year it's in the US. Last year it was in the UK. For the get-together, New Mexico or New York? Oh, I'm going to put a third option, neither. So you're not interested. So I want to get an impression of how many people are interested. So if you want to go to New York, New York. New Mexico, New Mexico. If you don't want to go to either, you're not interested in being part of it, that's fine. I would like you to put neither. So I want to know who's interested. Okay? We had a very good turnout last time for our very first year. I'm expecting this year to be even better. There you go. Okay. Rivian, Tesla, Lucid, Apple. We've got Churchy. He'll go, New York is brilliant. It's 5 minutes from my house. You can stay at my house. We'll all stay at Churchy's house. How about that? McDonald's, Coca-Cola. So we had a little drop. Nearly bought some. It's not low enough for me though. Google. I hope we get drops tomorrow. I'm going to ask you in a minute, who wants drops tomorrow? Who wants drops tomorrow? If you're in margin, of course, you don't want drops. That's the worst thing in the world for you. However, if you are like me and a long-term investor, you're looking at 5-10 years from now, then you want a drop tomorrow. You want a 20% drop because you'll pick some up. That's what you like. I like to scoop up when I get paid, and I get paid today on YouTube. I can't wait. I get paid today on YouTube. In about 3 hours, I'll get paid on YouTube. Woohoo! And I shall bring my money in to my portfolio. Yeah, and I will have more to invest. So I get paid about midday, 1 o'clock. So I'm excited. The 21st of the month is always an exciting day for me. It's the day I get paid on YouTube once a month. And I can, I wish they paid me every day. I wish I got dripped money every day because I could add money every day. You have to wait a whole bloody month. It's like, it takes a long time to come around for a month. All right. New Mexico, New York, meetup. I'll need a presidential suite. Down pillows, no foam. Jeffrey Diamond's not invited. He's going to be a pain in the ass. He ain't coming. We don't want Jeffrey Diamond coming. He wants a presidential suite. You can bloody pay for that yourself, mate. All right. Anyway, let's have a little look. Let's go through. So far, 45% says New York. That's winning. New Mexico, 18%. 36% of you aren't going, not interested. I did ask you to be honest. See, sometimes honesty hurts you, doesn't it? Sometimes honesty. I want you to be honest, and then you go, 36% don't want to meet me. 36% don't care. No, that's fine. We want to know that because, of course, there are some people in the UK who can't come. Don't want to come, can't afford to come, have no interest in coming. But that's what we need to know. We need to know that. So, but that's 11 votes so far. So that's what 5 of you want to meet up. So there you go. In fact, more than that, actually, isn't it? It's 70% want to meet up. So out of 12, what's that? That's about 8. Yeah, about 8 people want to meet up. The neithers is 30%. I forgot that. It's New York and Mexico want to meet up. So I dare say wherever we meet up, we'll meet up, and it'll work anyway. So Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit, still no opportunity. Waiting for the opportunity. I wish we could get some money out of Virgin Orbit, but it's such a small amount. It doesn't matter. But a nice bounce from here, a 30% swing, it would be good. You might go, well, why don't you put some more money on? It would be irrational. It's 2% of my Roth IRA. I'm not doing it. It would be silly. 1 to 2% is a lottery ticket, and that's what it is right now. We don't know if it's going to go bust tomorrow. More likely, the economy would suggest it will. It will go bankrupt tomorrow. Neither can also mean another location. Oh, yeah, it could. Yeah, it could. Yeah, but that's not an option. There's not another location. Neither means you don't want to go. Not you want to go to bloody Hawaii. That's not available. Don't put that. Don't put neither, because you think, well, if I put neither, he'll set up a trip to Hawaii. No, that's not happening. No one's going to Hawaii. Don't worry about that. Looks like S&P is thinking a similar thing. That's a huge beat on existing home sales. Surely they can't pause when the housing market is overheating again. Neither can also mean, hang on a minute. Virgin Orbit plane wasn't in Cornwall and going over to the USA. Not sure it will fly again anyway. Shame Virgin Orbit plane isn't in Cornwall and going over to the USA. Not sure it will fly again anyway, says Brickmark. No. Looks like the S&P is thinking a similar thing. I'm sure Richard will say, Andrew, are you going to the Mr. Lucas meetup? Jump on board. I like that. I'm going to put that on the screen. I'm sure Sir Richard Branson will say, Andrew, are you going to Mr. Lucas's meetup? Jump on board. Welcome. I expect that to happen. Atlanta seems cheaper than the UK. Seems cheaper from the UK. Think it's an international hub. Yeah, I mean, New York tends to be more expensive. It's a tourist hotspot, isn't it? But we can't just meet up in Atlanta. It has to be for a purpose. We're going to the New York Stock Exchange. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna make videos, and then we're gonna go to a bar and a cafe and do what we want. We can't just go, let's meet in Disneyland. Let's just go and ride the roller coaster. That isn't the point. Oh gosh. Anyway, S&P, Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit. Where are we now? So if you've not yet watched the urgent video, has everyone watched the urgent video yet? Has everyone done that and left a comment? Have all my members watched it and left a comment? Let it run in another tab and leave a comment. I'm going to go and check in a minute and make sure everyone's left a comment. I'm going to do it now. As I'm watching this, We are waiting for some news from Virgin Orbit. As soon as we can get some news, I will share it with you. I'm researching everything. I've got contacts at Virgin Orbit, contacts at Virgin Galactic. I'm constantly checking, waiting for something to come out of this. But as of yet, nothing. Positive Tunnel Vision has left a comment. Thank you. And Brendan Hayes. These are my comments to the Virgin Galactic news. Nothing yet to that urgent video. I want comments on that. What's going on? What's going on indeed? Virgin Orbit starting to try and trend back down again. Virgin Galactic. Let me check on Bloomberg. Any more information? US to speed Abrams tanks to Ukraine. Okay. We've got Russia now trying to team up with China. We see relationships there building. Xi Jinping is, of course, in Russia right now with Vladimir Putin on a state visit. What about 2024? Tregenna Castle or Truro? What, just so we can be down the road from you? Why don't we just meet at bloody Camborne then? Portreath, how about that? We can all stay at your house. There you go. We're all staying at Andrew's house. Go to Nashville and Martin can sing some country music. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, Elvis has left the building. Oh yeah. Right. Let's have a little look. So the favourite was New York. And 16 votes. So 70% of you want to go somewhere, which is amazing. So that's like 12 of you, I think. They're about 12. We're going to have more than last year. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited. So it looks like New York right now. Let's go to Logan Park next door. Let's go to Logan Park. Andrew Grady could bring his Karev and some pasties. Hoping to add some space if it goes under 4. Carson Wickak, he's coming in here going, what the hell's going on here? Carson with a K. Carson, have you got a YouTube channel? You look like you got a YouTube channel. You know if you're a silver member, I put you on the home page of my YouTube channel, right? And you become one of our members here, and then we get everyone to subscribe to your YouTube channel. And I do that on members days. Every single person, I will get every single person. And if I don't get every single person, you can unmember me because I'm that confident. I'm just saying, if you are a member, if you are a YouTube member of this channel and you are a YouTuber, you should always be silver because the benefits you get are phenomenal if you are a YouTuber, because I will get everyone, and I will do that periodically. So as my channel gets to 10,000 subscribers, which it will be at the end of the year, my original members with their gold badges who've been around for a year, and that soon comes round, of course, I will promote those and really help people. That's what this channel's about. That's what I want to do. Right, Rivian, Tesla, Lucid. And I want to thank those of you that yesterday that joined my StockWits and Twitter. Thank you so much indeed. If you've not yet done that, look below the video in the description. Twitter is my backup channel. Now, for those of you who want to win a cash prize on the first Friday of the month, every first Friday, if you subscribe to me for free using Amazon Prime Gaming, it's Amazon pay for your subscription on Twitch. There is Twitch. There it is. On the first Friday of the month, I give away my subscription money. The money I make on subscriptions from Twitch, I give it to you as a cash prize draw. And if you want to win some free money, there it is. This is my Twitch. I've got 720 followers, but you see here, I've just got 6 subscribers. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. This is Twitch right now. It's completely free using Amazon Prime Gamers. If you've got Amazon Prime, you have to do it every month manually because it doesn't refresh by itself. You need to do it yourself manually, and then you can be in our free first of the month draw every month for free. Okay? It makes sense. It makes sense. You know it makes sense. J&J didn't quite bottom out. Have a kickabout. Have a kickabout. Does anyone in America know what we're talking about? We know what we're talking about. Thank you for those of you who are watching me over on Twitch today, by the way. I really appreciate your support. Hoping to add some more space, said Sid Arthur. For those of you who don't know, if you want to help grow the channel, you're one of my members here. If you open Twitch and let it run on another tab, you don't have to watch me on Twitch, but having it open on another tab helps me keep my affiliate status, and it's how we get more subscribers to the channel. Same with TikTok. That's how we get members from there as well. So just keep it as a separate tab on Twitch, and it helps the channel. Google's going up. Microsoft, still way up on it now. Walmart, I want that to drop another 10%. Next Era Energy, down 1.66. Did everyone take advantage of the huge drop on Enphase Energy the other day? I did. It was an absolute gift. This is why you always set buy orders. Look at that. That crazy? I have most of my stocks that I want to own forever with a 10% drop. Just stick it there. Just put one stock or one share or two shares or whatever's in balance to your portfolio, and just put a limit buy and have it sitting there. I mean, you're not spending the money. Just if in the middle of the night suddenly Enphase Energy drops 20%. You know it's a good company. You've done your research. It just happens sometimes because companies will suddenly have a big sell-off when a whale leaves. Maybe they retire. Maybe they go, do you know what? I'm just cashing in my money. I've had enough. I want to sit on a beach. It does happen. We've seen it happen to Amazon, Tesla, many shares. So just set a 10 or 20% buy order. And if one day you get lucky, it drops. The money's just sat there. You might as well. I do it for all my stocks, and I did it the other day. Enphase Energy, where it was here at up. It was down 4%. It went down. Down 12%. It was nearly like an 8% swing. Poof, and I bought some. So not on my brokerage account. Hence why I'm on my brokerage account, I'm still actually down 11% at the moment. It's gained a bit, but I did it on my Roth IRA, and you can see, look, on my Roth IRA, I'm up 10%. It was awesome. I just bought just one single share, but now I'm up 10% on one share. It's brilliant. And I'll do it again. Bitcoin is up 0.13. LOL, not yet. Yes, as of yesterday. Carson, I missed your reply. It was I got delayed. Carson Withak, what are you? You're a member as of yesterday. That's right. You joined yesterday as a bronze member, right? Yes. Make sure that you remind me when it's your birthday to celebrate your birthday for you or a family member the day of, the day before, or the day after. That way you don't miss out if it was over the weekend, all right? We want to celebrate your birthday for you or a loved one. You get to choose every year what you want to use your birthday on. Maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your sister, your brother. It's up to you. We don't mind. Virgin Orbit has just taken a dive. Another drop now. Okay. So you either buy it here or you accept, no, I'm not getting involved now. Tesla's going up. Lucid's going up. Apple. Trying again. Amazon. And for all my new viewers, this is very, very important. I've lost my channel 3 times. It does happen. At the very beginning, I lost my channel 3 times. It got shut down. It can happen. It happens more often than you know, actually. So if you like my channel, what would you do if it disappeared tomorrow? You wouldn't be able to, I'd be gone. You wouldn't be able to contact me. I wouldn't be able to contact you. So here is my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. And then if I then lost my channel, I could post it on a new channel on Twitter, and then you could rejoin and follow me again. But you would lose me if you don't have a backup. So our backup is Twitter. So once again, there is Twitter in the chat. Okay. Portfolio's looking good. And I think, yes, we're on an all-time high at the moment, equal all-time high. Let's have a look. Here we go. We're at 46,609. 46,609. That's an all-time high. I've never had any more money than that ever. Okay, so let's make a prediction now. Let's do that right now. What do you think will be the outcome tomorrow? So, New Mexico was 50% of the views. So, 75% of you want to meet up this year. That's phenomenal. 75%. So, that's 15 of you. So, it's going to be, I would imagine it'd be about 30 people who meet this time. Phenomenal. We'll have an amazing time, and it looks like New York is the popular choice right now. So let me end the poll right now. For the get-together, New Mexico, New York, or neither. 75% want to meet up, and that looks like 15 people. Phenomenal. I would imagine it's about 30 in total. Okay, so the question I'm going to ask you now, do you want the market to hang on, do you want okay, I'll rephrase that. What do you want the market to do tomorrow? Okay. Up. And we've seen this before. These are numbers we've seen before. I've had a 20% in one day. I think it was like 19% was my best ever day. Unbelievable. Up 20%. Down 20%. Okay, what would you choose? Up 20% or down 20%? Now, you might go, well, up 20% and then I'll sell. Because if it went up 20%, some of you obviously are going to go, bloody hell, yeah, I'll have up 20% and I'll sell. Or do you want it to go down 20% so you can buy? Okay. For me, I would rather... Oh, being a member as of yesterday. Yes, thank you, Carlson. Appreciate that. I would rather it go down 20% personally, because I don't need to take money off the table tomorrow. Because if it goes up by 20%, and we suddenly get great news, inflation's coming down, and all the rest of it, blah 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 blah, then a bull market begins. Then it goes up and up and up and up and up. But we're not in a bull market, are we? And we're not going to be in a bull market. For a while. So for me, I want it to go down. I want it to go down 20% so I can pick up a lot more shares at a lot lower and lower my averages. Because what will happen is, if it goes down 20%, people will buy the dip and it will come right back up again. So you either get a short-term bounce and it sell off, or it goes down, you buy a 20% discount, it comes right back up, and now you're in a much stronger position. So it comes down to whether you're a long-term investor, or at least a year, or you're just a scalper to get in and out. And remember, if you get out, I always like to have like a chess game, 3 or 4 moves ahead. Don't just think, okay, pop up 20%, get out, without knowing what you're going to do. Is that it? Are you done? Are you going to go and sit on the beach? Are you a millionaire? You're all done? Or are you looking to grow a bigger portfolio for the future, a year, 5, 10, 20 years, whatever? That's what I mean by going up or down. So think about it. What sort of investor are you? Where's your goal? We all want to go, well, up. But if it goes up and you sell, what do you do? Or do you stay in and just ride it up knowing it's going to drop back off again? I would rather it go down, buy in, lower my average, and then it rise up with me. That's what I want. If it goes flying through the roof, it'll be a reaction which will then sell off. I don't want that. I'm looking at the next step, at least step 2. At least step 2. All right, so what do you want the market to do tomorrow? Go up 20% or down 20%? There you go. Well, I know what Warren Buffett would say. He'd want to go down. So, May the 2nd, my wife was yesterday. Well, Carson, we can celebrate your wife's birthday today if you want. Or we can wait until May and do your birthday. That's entirely up to you. And if you want us to celebrate your wife's birthday, we will do that in about 15 minutes. We'll give you the chance to give you the chance to promote and share the link so your wife and all her friends can jump on in. Because what we do is when we go live and do a birthday, we have all the comments running down the side of the screen. So your wife, her friends, and everyone can wish her a happy birthday on the screen. It can roll up on the screen. And she gets to keep and download the video forever. You own the video. So what we like to do is give you the chance to promote it and go and tell all your family and friends to come on in. And they can all comment on the screen. Then you can own and keep the video forever. That's a nice thing, right? That's one of the many perks you get as a member. If you'd rather wait until May 2nd, that's absolutely fine. We can do that as well. It's your choice. Okay. The S&P going back up again. Virgin Galactic down and back up again. Virgin Orbit, is it giving up now? 46 cents. More selling now. Panic selling has come in. I'm down 20%. I'm not chasing it down. It's a huge gamble now if you do it now. I get it why people would, but it's not, we're not talking about a company that's been sold off that's doing okay. It's just been sold off. We're talking about a company that is advertising and telling you they're probably going bust tomorrow. However, it could be a hell of a great strategy. Tell everybody you're going bust. Lay off the staff for a week. Get everyone to sell out. And then buy back in tomorrow. It could be the biggest turnaround in history. Think about it for a minute. It could be. Just worth thinking about. All right, May the 2nd. Okay, well, you need to remind me on May the 2nd then. You need to come in and remind me. Okay, I have cash down 20%. There you go. There you go. Buy MTDR at near 40 at or near $40 a share. Current price 48. There you go. Stephen Lewandowski, I am right with you. Absolutely right. Because also remember, if we go up 20%, we put back on the gains partly what we've lost over the last year, and the market is overvalued. So those of you that put up, do you understand the market is overpriced, overvalued? It's got more to go. It's more likely to go down long term than it is to go up long term in the near future, long term, if that makes sense. The markets are overvalued. So what you want, if you want to make money for the future, not today, is you want the market to go down 20%. You'd love nothing more than for it to go down 20%. So I can see right now it's 55% saying down. There you go. That's where I am. That's where Stephen Lewandowski is. Put in the chat. I want to know now. We do anonymous polling, but this one is interesting. I want to see, because I get a flavour for my investors who does what. I want to see now. Put in the chat up or down so I can see who you are. All right. Okay. I want to see which way you went. I'd be interested to see. All right. Okay. I am going to take a 5-minute restroom break. So I'm going to leave you with the break screen. We're going to carry on air. It's too important today to disappear. I could go off and make videos, which makes me money. That makes me more money. But as you know, I am not here to make money on videos. I'm here to build a family, and build a community. That's what I do. I make videos as well, but when we are all here and it's important like this, I stay with you. No bloody idea. Malk says down. Dave Mottram says up. That's interesting. I would have guessed Dave Mottram would say up, actually. It's funny that. Eric B, I would have guessed he would have said down. That makes sense. The way he trades, that would have made sense. Jeffrey Diamond, I don't know Jeffrey Diamond enough yet. Everyone's situation is different. Sid Arthur, don't know him enough yet. Stephen Lewandowski, I would have said definitely down, and I was right there. Crag, I don't know yet which way. Carson, he's new. We don't know Carson yet. So there we go. Many of you, half of you there, I would have guessed that right. Anyway, let's take a 5-minute break. I'm going to go grab a sandwich or something like that. While I'm away, let me just read this. I want it to go up so I can sell and get some of my cash back. Then after that, it can go down. That kind of makes sense. However, if it goes up 20%, it means we've turned possibly into a bull market, and then it will just keep riding up. And then you can't buy the low prices, and then we're overheating again. This is why I always set all-time lows, because this is why I won't buy Tesla right now. It's great saying Tesla's going up. Yeah, let's all buy it. It's all going to go to $1 million. Kathy Wood says it's going to $1,500. You're buying a stock overvalued, overpriced. It might keep going up. However, you're sitting on a knife edge. Elon Musk will sell it. You know, when it's so highly priced, it can only ultimately it will fall. It can keep rising, but it'll ultimately fall off a cliff. What I want to do, and that's what Warren Buffett did when he was younger, right? When he got older, he wanted to buy great stocks at value. And that's what kind of like what learning is. I want to go from where he learned that lesson. I want to buy stocks that are on value, that are discounted, that there's nowhere to go other than up. I don't want to buy a stock where it can keep going up, but it can still go down. Whereas if I'm buying stocks lower and lower and lower, there's only one way to go, up. And I learned, as you know, with COVID, and when I got COVID and got really ill and so on, that what if my portfolio went to zero? What if I died? What if I got margin called and no one was here to manage it, and Leah wouldn't have a clue what was going on? I don't want a portfolio that is living on the knife edge and could drop to zero. Now, if Bitcoin goes to zero and my ledger gets wiped out, fine. If my Coinbase goes to zero, fine. My portfolio is still good. It's still got plenty of growth and it's going well. I don't want a portfolio that can sit on the edge. So for me, if stock's overpriced, which most of the market is right now, I want to get it when it goes down. I've got no cash on hand if it goes down. Yeah, that is, then maybe, not for me, because I don't options trade, maybe you should be considering then shorting stocks, doing options trading, betting on it going down. That way, then you can benefit from it going down. Remember, you can make money going down as well as going up. So you can make money on the way down, and then you can buy it at the bottom and then bring it back up again. Anyway, there's so many ways to play it. Let's go to a 5-minute break. So while I'm gone, if you want to help the channel, there are 2 videos. There's the urgent video you need to watch for tomorrow. What happens if your brokerage goes bust? What happens if your bank account goes bust? There's that one. That's a few minutes. And here is the special premiere, which I can't even remember what it is. What was the special premiere? What was that one? Because I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes now. I'm going to have a quick break. Let me just see what this one was. I've got it saved in my notes, the special premiere. What was it? Oh yeah. This one. This is when I explain how I lost and made $1 million and my principles to investing. It's called Lost and Won. So I'm going to disappear now. I'll be right back in 5 minutes. Yep, watching Virgin Galactic. Virgin Orbit. Oh dear. So I'm not selling. I'm prepared to lose $180 right now. Too late to sell. I took my $1,000 out. I said that is what it is. We've now got $180 that we could lose. There it is. So I'll leave you with those 2 videos. If you want to watch those and leave a couple of comments, you can. I'll see you back in a few minutes' time. All right, I'm just going to have a quick restroom break and a quick sandwich. Don't go away. Everybody over on TikTok, I'm going to end the show here for you because TikTok won't like nothing going on. And I'll come back to you in about 5 minutes. But if you want to jump into YouTube, links in the profile, youtube.com/@ Martyn Lucas Investor, the same name as this channel. Thank you very much indeed. Someone called Paul just said, I can't read out what he just said, but he really likes the channel. All right, okay. I'll see you guys back in a minute. Links in the profile. Bye-bye for now. Okay. One, two. Okay, let me just leave that there. That's set for when I come back. And I'll see you guys back in a few minutes' time. Stick with me. I'd appreciate that. Or watch one of those videos. Be back in. Okay, guys, thank you for staying with me, and we're back. Let's see. Fun facts: J&J was 84.49 per share 10 years ago. But here's a fun fact. But has it had any splits in between that period of time? I doubt it. From 84, I'd imagine it's probably not split. But we always want to check that. Okay, let me see who's still with me. A few people dropped off. That's no surprise. But we've still got 28. Cool. Let's have a quick look. Where are we? Yep. Everyone, most people are still here. Cool. Putin asked China for lethal weapons. Live updates on Sky News. Let's go to Sky News right now. We're looking at live news right now. It's Partygate at the moment. I'm watching Sky News. When it comes back up again, I will share it. Good advice. Thank you. Yeah, always check the stock split. It's like people forget. People will forget. They'll come in and go, "Oh, look at Tesla. It's 191. It used to be $1,200 a share." Well, yeah, but it's split 3 ways now. So it's actually around about $600. So it hasn't really done that much. It's gone back to where it was, to be honest. If you pan out and look at the year, you can see it's down 37% over the year. This is the thing. Everyone gets all excited about Tesla being the greatest stock in the world, but over the year it's down 37%. If you pan out over 5 years, you can see the drop. I mean, it's made some back, but still a long way to go. But anyway, Partygate more important. Yeah. What Boris Johnson does with having a few beers with his mates round his back garden is more important than World War III. Yeah, couldn't agree more. That's how it goes, right? Unbelievable. Anyway, so let's have a look. We've got 53% are saying down 20%. See? So, and I am in that camp. I am in the camp of it going down 20% is a good thing. So we're going to end the poll right there. Okay. I think we'll do day trader of the day. I think we will. It's getting a bit quiet now on the show. So I was going to stick with you in case there was any urgent news, and there might well be. There might be something, but Virgin Orbit is dropping off. I'm not chasing. Oh my God! Look at that. Is it going down to prepare for a pop-up? Oh, you'd have to be brave. Here, I'll do one last poll. Start a poll. Should we buy Vorb? Yes or no? I tell you what I'll do. I will do a poll and I will finish my show and I will make a video. I will make a video on this, okay? So we'll make a video on Virgin Orbit. And we'll close the show on this, and we'll show the results of the poll. We'll show the results of the poll as well, okay? Okay. So let's do this now. Let's go to my production screen. No, bugger that. Yeah, you'd be bloody lucky. You'd be taking a chance, wouldn't you? Okay, here we go. So let's... we'll make a poll out of this, okay? I'm going to zoom into that. Okay. So this will show this screen. There's the result of the poll. If you wouldn't mind If everybody votes on this, okay, and let's do it. Let's make a poll on Virgin Orbit. Let's make a video. So this is going to be my last thing today, and then I could put this out later. Okay. So I'm double tasking here now. Is that a real thing? Double tasking? Does that even make sense? All right. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. We are just hours away. Tomorrow, at the latest Thursday, we'll get to find out, has Virgin Orbit gone bust? It couldn't come at a worse time, because tomorrow, of course, we've got the FOMC report, and the markets don't know which way to go. If you're concerned about tomorrow, you can join us live for the FOMC report. Click up here, and that will take you to the FOMC report, and you can join us for that. Also, ask yourself the question, if Virgin Orbit goes bust tomorrow, what happens to your brokerage account if your brokerage account or bank goes bust tomorrow? Well, we got the answer for that. I've done some research. I've spoken to Robinhood, and I've called the Bank of America, and I found out what happens if the bank goes bust, if your brokerage goes bust, or your custodian goes bust. And tomorrow, some just might do that. So click up there, and that'll take you to the video about what happens if your brokerage goes bust tomorrow. But right now we're talking about Virgin Orbit. Virgin Orbit shares right now are on the floor, and they're getting lower and lower as we talk on this video. But we're running a poll right now, and I'm going to share with you live the poll. This video was made during a live broadcast, and I'm going to share with you the poll as it's happening right now. So here we go. I'm going to go over to it. This is in a live broadcast. I have asked, should we buy VORB today? Is it cheap and on sale, or is it about to go bust? So far, we've had 9 votes, and no, 100% have said no. Okay, we'll come back to that, and let's see how that changes in the poll, and we'll get an update at the end. Should you buy it? Now, this is my theory with this. There are 2 ways to look at Virgin Orbit right now. One, it's doing exactly what it should be doing, because Sir Richard Branson is out now trying to get investors to take over Virgin Orbit. You can buy it for a song right now. If you scroll down, you can see right now you can buy the entire company, which includes a rocket and a Boeing 747 for $172 million. There it is. Not much. However, its last mission failed, and we've got a crisis around the corner, could come tomorrow with the banks, brokerages, other firms go bust, what have you. Richard Branson has already tried to rescue the stock, and it hasn't worked. He's got preferred stock though. When the stock goes to 0, which it may tomorrow, he still gets Cosmic Girl, he still gets his rocket, you get 0. Okay, you've got common stock, he's got preferred stock. Very different investment, right? But what could be happening is if he does have somebody waiting to buy Virgin Orbit, let's put this to you. He knows that retail investors are dumping it, and he knows it's going to go down to 20 cents, 10 cents, 8 cents. And then tomorrow, at the last minute, a millionaire, billionaire comes in and buys it virtually for nothing. Think about that. If I was Richard Branson and I knew that I had an investor waiting to buy, what would I do? I'd put no news out. I would let the stock fall all the way down, keep going down, and then all of a sudden announce it at the last moment. That's what I would do if I was an investor with Virgin, if I was the founder member of Virgin Orbit. He's announced that it's going bust. He's laid off his staff, but remember, he's only laid them off temporarily. They're only furloughed. They've not been fired. Laid off for a week. They could be back at work tomorrow when the stock price hits 20 cents, and suddenly someone buys in. So how am I playing it? What am I doing with the stock? How am I investing? Well, the way I'm doing it is I was down 60%, $1,000 at one point, and I accepted that it's a loss. Just get out. So I sold it. Sold all my shares. I then bought it at 50 and sold it at 70. So I lowered my $1,000 loss to 850. I got $150 out of it. I bought back in again, and I planned to buy it in and out 4 times, and then I would end up with all my money out and then free shares for whatever happens. Unfortunately, we're on the second trade right now, and as you can see, I'm still here, and it's still going down. Now, I'm not chasing it on the way down. I've got something in there. I've got a couple $100 in there. I'm not prepared to throw any more money away. However, I'm leaving it in there just in case. In crypto land, people like to call it a moon bag. Just in case, at the last minute, it pops up 400%. I would have some exposure to it, and I'd make some money, and I could get all the money out. And at that point, I could either go, okay, we've got a buyer, everything's going to be great, or I could set a stop trail loss and get out on the way up. I'm not going to buy any more on the way down, and we'll go now to our poll. I've been saying all this while a poll's been running and giving a positive spin whether it's viable to buy it right now. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the result of my poll. There you go, 12 votes. And I can tell you now, folks, it's very rare we get 100% on anything. Extremely rare. And right now, as you can see, we have got a poll of 100% saying that the stock price, that you shouldn't buy it. So, what do you think? Are you buying it? Are you prepared for tomorrow? As I said before, click above my head. That will take you to the FOMC report. Also, that will be live tomorrow. Also, you can go to the video about how and what will happen if your brokerage or your bank goes bankrupt. And also, if you look above me as well, you will see a special video on how I how I lost and gained $1 million, lost everything, lost my kids, lost my business, lost my home, lost everything, and built it all back here on my channel on YouTube and investing with you live every day. Go and check out that video, and that tells you about my full ideas of how I invest. Anyway, I wish everybody luck. It's going to be a big day tomorrow on the FOMC, and we're going to get the news potentially tomorrow on Virgin Orbit. Leave me your thoughts below. If you'd like to be part of a special poll we are doing as well, if you go on the homepage of the channel to the community tab, and all you've got to do is scroll down. I will share this with you, and you will see this. I'm running a poll, and on that poll, we've got this happening. We've got which song should be played on Virgin Galactic when it takes flight. Should it be my song, the unofficial Virgin Galactic song? So far, 66% of my voters of 32 votes say yes. Of course, this is my channel with my fans, or Khalid. And in the link here are both songs. You can go and have a listen. Which one should be on the flight when it takes off? We're also looking at this poll here. What's the best crypto to buy? Bitcoin, that was a spelling mistake. Ethereum, Shiba, and BSV with 59 votes. Bitcoin is winning at the moment. And also, this is what's important to you, with 124 votes, we have this poll running. Which is the best stock to own this week? Virgin Galactic or Virgin Orbit? Virgin Orbit is 6%. Virgin Galactic is 65%, and neither is 29%. So there we go. A Virgin Orbit special. Join us later on. We'll be here live for the closing bell. Click up here for all my live shows. I'll see you back later on. Until then, good luck. Take care of your money. Take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, guys, that video will go out later today. I think I did that pretty good, actually. I'm quite happy with that. 13 votes, 100% still. That would be illegal, Martin. It's called insider trading and stock manipulation. You know 22 as well as I do. That happens all the time. There's ways to get around that though, right? There's nothing wrong with not telling anyone the news. You know, you just conclude the business at the end of the day, just before the stock pop, you know, before the announcement breaks, you know. Breaking news, no news on Orb yet, says 22. No news is good news with Gary New. Carson liked the video. Well, you'll see that later on, and hopefully you'll all watch it. And hopefully you'll all watch it and leave a comment to it. Right, I've got to get out of here then. I'm going to produce that video. And there we go. Wow, we've still got everybody still with me. Thank you very much indeed, guys. It's there's 32 of you, which is pretty much my entire audience, is still with me. Now, I'd love to stay with you. I will come back if we get any urgent news on Virgin Orbit or Virgin Galactic or anything else in between. But right now, though, I do need to go. There's my portfolio, looking good. All-time record. All-time record. There we go. Am I buying? No. I want to distance myself. I want to have a bigger distance as possible with where my stock price was, what I paid for it was, compared to where it's going, where it is today. I want the biggest amount of difference. Like my friend who owns millions of shares of Amazon. He's 1,000,000% up. I want to be that guy, not the guy with 10% profit sitting on the edge. School run. See you all later, says Andrew Grady. Okay, time to get out of here. Let's do day trader of the day, and then we'll get out of here. Ready? So everybody now, day trader of the day. See who wins, and let's bring everybody up to date. Here we go. Right, I am up 1.13%. I'll take it all day long. Let's put a minute on the clock. CVX. I've got some oil, as you know. Tilray up 10%, 9.9 to be precise. Wow, 5.71. Seconds to go. Up 0.77 now, but I expect a swing down today. So do I. Up 0.21. So I don't win today. My 1.13 isn't going to do it. Dave Mottram is going to win today. Dave, it's been a while since you've won on the show. Congratulations to you. Dave Mottram is up 5.71. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your honest trade. Give him a thumbs up. And here are the sound effects. All right. Let's roll the credits. I'll see you back later. Thank you very much indeed. And let's see how everyone does. See if we get... I don't think we've got anything in the credits. I don't think we had any super chats, any highlighted comments today, any new members. So I don't think there's going to be any credits. Let's have a quick look. Stars of our show today is nobody. Rubbish. So there's no point rolling the credits when it's like that. So we'll just end that off the screen. Take that out. Bring that back in. Right. That's it from me. So I look forward to seeing you all back this afternoon for the closing bell. If there is anything breaking, I will bring it to you. Well done, everyone. Congratulate Dave. Very good indeed. And thank you so much indeed. I'm just looking at all my stocks right now. The S&P is holding up. Virgin Galactic is coming back up again. Up today, 0.78. Virgin Orbit trying to come up from 45 cents. Anyone going to rush out and buy it? We had 100% no. I think that's pretty much unanimous, right? Tesla is just about to break. It's 193. 193. Very nice indeed. Lucid is up 7.6%. All on tomorrow's news. It could all fall off a cliff just as quick. Dave is not a member. No, he's not. He's not a member. I know. Can you believe it? Become a member. He likes to get free memberships. He's the luckiest person on the show. He's won the cash prize Friday giveaway like about 5 or 6 times. He's very often a member because he wins them. He's the luckiest person on the show. No one is luckier than Dave Mottram, I tell you. He's one of our original viewers, and he's won several times. Memberships and cash prizes. Anyway, I will see you all back this afternoon. Thank you very much for being here. And it's been a good show today. I've enjoyed it. Enjoyed myself. See you back in a little bit. Get ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a big day. Until then, take care of your money. Take care of yourselves and each other.